map people. 5-1, as you've been seeing, Serbia against North Macedonia. And quite a turn of events in the last round. North Macedonia managed to win that one-on-one, and they're going forward. We also see a pretty decent buy and a full buy for the Serbian team. But looking over at their economy, we can...
This is right, but you could even pick up some flashes, some utility, maybe something, right? No, he's going all the way. He's going full Rambo. 8-Kid looking on over to take him down. Vladin can still pull it off, and there he goes. He gets the kill with nothing in his hands. He still gets it, and Tatsa will be following up with the double trade. Styles as well, taking down Joy, looking on over to the 3v2. Low HP, but Dav still gets the kill with that AWP. What a turn of events coming up here and moving into B. North Macedonia will have to follow up with some sort of answer. Looking, Tatsanito pushing out through the smoke. Is going to be finding Holmes, looking for the second. What a spray transfer. Tatsanito is going to be getting the round for the CT side. 5-2.
There we go, getting round by round and building up to the 5 that the Serbian team has already been building. It's pretty tough right now. When you have hit a wall, you need to come around it and you need to break it. We're going to go in a little bit of a technical right here, but what a round they've had, and they're showing that probably almost every team stops at 5, but I am not so sure right now.
Hey man, I mean, some of these rumors come out to be true sometimes, you know? Like the pistol round being won by the T side, this time it happened, right? And we're looking on over furtherwards, there's just a lot of these things that a lot of CS players actually believe in, and it usually happens, right? So.
Well, yeah. Talking about the CS gods and talking about every rumor out there, definitely these teams are here to play. Yeah, and I'm expecting the best out of them, and I'm expecting more than 5 rounds.
Oh yeah, me as well, right? Coming up, I do believe it will be a 5-5 right now because of the momentum that they are garnering up. North Macedonia is actually not giving up right here, and they're doing some they're having some interesting choices, but they're going to be losing some rounds that they really should be looking to save or maybe to not play as aggressively. We're seeing some further worse advances coming in from the CT side where you really shouldn't be seeing that. You should maybe just lay back, take a step back, and remember where you came from and where you're going to be going, and that is exactly going to be round number 8 of Inferno, the first map of this best of 3.
2-5 people, and we're gonna hit off with full weapons for the North Macedonian team right there. Serbia has a little bit of a disadvantage, but they already had weapons to buy before, and now we are going to see a first conflict on Banana. The first of the kills is going to be provided by Kix and Choiv with the refrag. Things are going to happen, and things are going to happen fast if they're not going to rush it, and they are not. They're picking their time in order to isolate players and in order to take them down, see what the objective at hand is going to be, and you can only capitalize on it.
So interesting, the strategy coming out of Serbia. They're actually just buying a MAC-10 every single round, even though they have enough money for a drop like Vladin over there. And they're playing it aggressively, knowing that somebody's going to die, going in for the one-on-one, and playing for 4v4s. I haven't seen any team do that before.
Well, you're going to see a lot of new things here.
Yeah. There's the ace in the sleeve that you were talking about.
Probably. I'm really looking forward to see what's going on. As I have seen teams before read the game of the opponents, as 8-Kid is doing right here, but he's just accurate. He found the player, took him down, and upped the man advantage for his team. North Macedonia is feeling it right now, and they're looking forward to getting that 3rd round under their belt.
Indeed they are. Holmes now coming up with a boost. This does feel like a bit of a B push, a B rush coming out of Serbia. Serbia, the last remaining members of the team, will be coming up. The execution comes on through. There he goes. Smoke for Coffin. Reposition from Danny. CT is going to be held on over by 8-Kid. Let's see with the AWP going in the flash as well. Oh, he's going to be backing away. He doesn't know what's about to happen. Holmes already with one. Looking for even more. 8-Kid. 79 HP and a dream. The molly is perfect to actually deny the bomb plant. 5 seconds left. Vladin still gets the kill to Tatsanito. Look on over at that. 2v3 low HP onto Serbia. But the bomb has been planted and 8-Kid is still up and running. Coming in from Coffin. The North Macedonian side looking on over. Vladin with a double peek. Holmes is going to be finding it. Styles 2v1.
Holmes searching for it right here. There's only one. He already senses blood near him. Let's see if he can take them down. The Predator's pretty close to his target, but Styles takes down one. The hunted has become the hunt right here, and Vladen finishes things off in a stylish manner, taking the round over, and what a turn of events.
Indeed it was, and now it's going to be 5-3, right? The scoreline, which is getting closer and closer to be an equal line. So if we are going to be going on over there, or maybe not, have I messed it up? I think it. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it is once we get back in game, but this is going to be a tactical pause coming out of Serbia. So why do you think they called this one out?
I'm not sure, but we're going to see pretty soon, right?
I believe we are. Looking over the kills though, Vlad and 8kit as well. 8kit has been performing for North Macedonia for quite a while now. And there goes the 6th round for Serbia. Indeed. Vladen though, how many kills does he have? We will see once we get him game. Oh, we got baited a bit.
I told you that he is going to perform today. I have seen him the past couple of days, and he has just been amazing. Whenever he gets that up into his hands, he's just going to leave everything awake in his path. But that's the job of Dragon, right?
That is the job of a dragon. Sorry, and they're just ravaging everything they're going through. I feel like they're being way more aggressive than they were into the qualifiers, into the group stages, into the quarterfinals as well. Serbia is now showing a bit more dominance than you would have expected coming out of them, which is always nice to see, right? Yes,
definitely. Although they have not had the perfect run until now. And they have seen that there's a great contender right over to the other side of the stage. They know they need to be pitch perfect in order to take the win home. So I would bring everything that I have with me. I will gather all my strength, and I will show what I'm capable of.
Yeah, and that's probably what everybody is thinking. Not only Serbia, but also North Macedonia at this point in time. Sure, they are at a bit of a round disadvantage, and we're looking on over at a bit of a bug happening onto the stage. They are looking at the round disadvantage, right? And they're thinking, okay, how can we come back for that? And I think the answer is actually going to be playing a bit more passively, playing with that utility a bit more, because we haven't seen too much being brought out.
Right. Well, I think they're just measuring their length. They're just seeing the distance that they can take advantage of. They're seeing, as we have seen Vladen with only the MAC-10 earlier, with no utility, he was going to be the front of the cavalry, just moving onward and getting that first kill in order to facilitate his opponents going over to the A side and just taking it with ease. But it was not the case in the end. In that round, they did manage to have a pretty important win of a round. But we are back, people, and 6 up by Serbia and 2 for North Macedonia, and we're getting eager to see what answers are going to be brought over by the North Macedonian team.
Speaking of that team, let's see the buy coming out of them. It's going to be the Hero A1S coming out of Tatsanito. Interesting choices, right? People playing a bit of a protective VIP comp, this time without an AWP. It is going to be quite harsh for them, but they are seeing how far they can actually take the play. That's a lot of people coming in from the CT side actually on mid. And I think brackets is going to be a very contested position here in a second.
Quite an interesting setup right there. Let's see if it's going to work. They are already roaming the apartments. They are going to find anything if they have the courage to face check it. Let's see if Sasanito right now, he's trying to see. There's nothing there, but the danger is lurking nearby. They have found the first one. Dragon, he has spread his wings right there. Let's see what's going to happen in his wake. Already Styles dead from that encounter. And we have the first kill for the North Macedonian team, aided by 8kit. Just a small help right there with a little flash, turning things over and equalizing the situation in terms of man advantage.
Interesting to see coming out here from North Macedonia. They're searching out for these skirmishes. They're searching out for the 1v1s, for the 2v1s. They're just looking to have as much of an advantage as possible, but not as a team, individually speaking. North Macedonia is way more oriented to getting a bit of a solo play, I guess you could say, from all of these players. And sometimes it's working out, sometimes it doesn't. But Serbia moving up into the A side. Oh, good pre-fire there, but let's see if you take out Danny. Yes, you do. Vladen with the first, 9 HP down. 8kit will only have a USB to work with, no utility whatsoever, but Vladen is down to 9 HP. 8 seconds left. Vladen finds the double as well. There we go. Serbia will still have this advantage.
North Macedonia is way more oriented to getting a bit of a
until the end. He has managed to keep that M4AS, and so just a quick AK being picked up from the ground, and they're taking two weapons back home, back to the spawn point for the next round. They need all the help they can get right now in order to come back from this. Already 7 rounds on the T side is a pretty impressive score, considering if you're not going to come up to 8 yourself.
Yeah, and if they do come up to 8, they will be winning the first half without too many complications, without too many intrications. We will be seeing Serbia be moving up to 7-2.
Another round for them, and they're just playing things perfectly at the moment. Probably with a little bit of a gap, but they have not seen firepower yet. They have seen it in a couple of rounds, but right now North Macedonia is crawling their way easily up into the roster. And the scoreboard is waiting for them right now. Let's see if they can have the courage and the skill to get up there.
Yeah, well, let's take a look on over at the score lines as well. Dragon, 10-4, absolutely amazing score. Vladen and Holmes as well are backing him up with 8 kills each. And on the North Macedonian side, the AWP actually isn't going to be the top fragger this time. It is going to be Tatanito, who has been a bit of a lurker so far, right? He has been holding down sides all by himself. He's been going on over to be the anchor and the sole region that North Macedonia can actually depend on here.
Coming to the situation on the map right now, we have seen them break out of these defaults and just choosing the right opportunity in order to capitalize on it. But right now, they're choosing to see one man down before they can actually act on it. And Banana is already gonna be controlled over by the Serbian team, and they like doing so. They like to check the position of players. They like to check, just feel the pulse on the B side right there, and they have been doing so in a couple of rounds, also leaving somebody behind. Probably last time it was Choiv just sitting back down. But right now the A side seems a lot more juicy than the B side, leaving somebody behind in order to stop the rotation. The first skin is going to come over from the North Macedonian side, the second and the third. Dav, he needs to find something right here, but he's all left alone. All the weight is going to be on his shoulders. He shoots but doesn't find anything. North Macedonia back on the board.
Back on the board indeed. It has been a while since they picked up a round, and now they'll be looking to be winning every single one after this one so that the CT side can end up in a victory. Still, the pushes coming in from Serbia now have been halted a bit. They are taking a bit more of a restrained approach to actually using up their utility, and so far so good, but it could be better. Still, an AWP coming out of Dav, and let's see how many picks he can get off with it. As speaking of utility, it is going to be a full inventory for North Macedonia.
Indeed it is. Oh, the missed shot right there. You can't let that happen. You need to find those kills. Your accuracy is going to be tested. And Kixon takes down Dav with that HE grenade. Another one for 8kit, and he's feeling right now 8kit getting back into the game, and he's providing the impact almost every round for his teammates, making that the third round for them. Kixon, he just gets that advantage a little bit further. Dragon punishes him for it, but there's already one more player in the B side. They're going to rush towards it. Let's see if they can find anything here. He can actually find the kill. Danny, he's going to stall for time as much as he can until his teammates are going to be there from 2 different directions. The lurk is going to come, and the flank as well, but Holmes with a second kill. He's taking things into his own hands. They almost planted the bomb, but they're not rushing it. They know the retake is going to come, and they have split ways right now. There's only one in the B side. What a turn of events right there. Dragon taking down Danny, calling his teammate right there. They're going to pull this off in the end. The bomb has been planted, and Ainkit, being the hero of the North Macedonian side for the past couple of rounds, he needs to find something here. He needs to find the enemy as soon as possible in order to get on that bomb and defuse it. He goes towards the first, missed the shot, and Holmes takes him down. What a round.
What a round, and brilliantly played by Holmes in particular. That double kill emptied up the whole site, and then they were able to come back up. The rotation came on pretty fast by the North Macedonian team, but in the end, the CT side couldn't quite pull on through. First half has been won on over by Serbia. So what does that mean in the long term? That probably means that they want to get to double digits as fast as possible, and the moment that they do that, they will realize that they won't have too much pressure going into the CT side of Inferno. Speaking of the CT side, the buy has come on through. 4 A1Ss and a scout to be working here for North Macedonia. Let's see how they'll be putting it to good use, as Serbia will not be peeking way too far in.
Full inventory, as you've been saying right now. North Macedonia just struggling on an end, and Holmes just shining. And he has been shining in the past round as well. He made things happen. What an interesting strategy they adopted right there. Faking it over towards the A side, just catching that rotation, but Styles right there taking down Vladen, and he's been doing quite some styling himself.
Yeah, he has. That was a kill made through the wall where he couldn't even see the enemy, so he just took a blind guess and got the shot. So that is already an amazing way to start off the round. Let's see if Kixon can actually fend off this 3v1. I don't believe he will, though. The bomb is going to be left out rotation. Serbia's going to be moving away, but not picking it up. Interestingly enough, they still don't know where they want to go. And Dragon looks on over for the kill. Styles is going to be kept alive. Look at that play coming into the A site. Still, it is going to be the man left out rotation. That is going to be 8-Kit, and the rest are going to be playing around their respective sites. What is Danny doing? Is he giving up on B? I don't believe so. North Macedonia looking for the push that's about to happen. Oh, Kixon. Oh, you're in such a bad spot. Call for some recruitment. Call for some help. They're coming on through. Choi with the first is going to be taken down. Holmes looking for the second. He finds the kill. 10 seconds left. The bomb is going to be planted. Danny has to shut it down, but he won't make it in time. What happened? A-Kit with the scout is going to be taken down by Dav. There we go. Looking for the second as well into Banana. It's going to be a 2v3. Dav, can you get the kill? Have you spotted out the rifle? Not yet, but there he goes. Serbia is going to be coming up with a huge comeback. But Danny's still alive. He's looking on over for the kills. 1v2. 25 seconds left on the bomb. It's going to be taken away. Holmes, no x-ray. There we go. Danny could see him, and he has taken him down. 1v1. The bomb is planted for Dav. And there goes the kill. Serbia, 9-3.
Amazing. These post-plan situations are working for the Serbian team. And every time they're shining, every time they're in a difficult position and in stressful situations, they make the right decisions. And they also are proactive about their choices as well. They bring new to the table, and they bring intuitive plays to the table as well. So we are seeing right there that even though North Macedonia are going to go for that stylish, for that gloomy actions on the side and trying different moves, they're still not working because the accuracy is on point for Serbia.
Oh, yes, it is. And going in even through walls, even through anything, through smokes as well, through flashes, we have seen Serbia come out through it with it. And they're getting play after play, kill after kill. And now, round after round, round number 13, economy's looking good for the Serbian side, whereas we can't really say the same thing about North Macedonia. Only 8-Kit really on 2.8k dollars over there. Could have bought something up, but the save is going to be coming on through. Max 7 buy coming out of Styles, though. Where is he going to be taking that? It does look to be apartments, but nobody's going to be there. What a fast play coming out of Serbia. The nades are not going to be hitting anyone. Oh, there goes Tatsanito looking in for the second as well. Danny, the last man standing here along with Kixon. It is going to be the double up, the 2-on-2.
He needed to take that weapon away. He needed to take it because that was the only hero that the only utility that you could have brought on to make a difference, and they needed for a different objective. They needed to where the Serbian team is going to act. And we know we have seen these rotations, we have seen these changes of plans in the rounds before, but they were expecting it. Let's see if they can get anything done right here. Danny with the first kill. Holmes trading it really fast in a matter of seconds. A 3 against 3 right here, but the upper hand goes to the Serbian team because they have the firepower, but they don't have the HP.
They don't either. Holmes at the 35, Choi 68. Looking into pushing to the B side is going to be the right play. Only Kixon will be there with a 5-7. That 5-7 can do a lot of damage. I've seen the plays being done before. I've seen the clutches coming out of North Macedonia. They could do it right now. What a huge lurk around coming in from 8-Kit. Just one more second until they join up on the side. 30 seconds left to plant that bomb. Kixon coming in from Church could take away Holmes' life. Only 4 HP, and there goes 8-Kit with one, with the second being followed up by Kixon. North Macedonia is in a 1v3. They could still pull it off. 4 HP onto Holmes. 15 seconds. You have to get that bomb planted, but there's no way they can pull it off. He's absolutely being shot away from all sides, and this is going to be the round for North Macedonia.
What an impressive round by them. And they have managed to turn things around. How about that 8-kit rotation really fast, going up behind them and making things happen with the help of his teammates. I mean, this is the meta indeed. They are going to try these rotations over and over, but they have found the answer, and they need to get back on the saddle in order to get the rounds in and probably take over the first map, unless Serbia has something to say.
Well, I mean, looking over at the Glock save right now, right? Serbia is going to be full saving to a P250 only. And as they're going to be going on through it, I feel like we might see a fast round over here. Let's see who's going to be getting the cleanup. And whoever does will have enough money to even buy a second AWP into the last round of the first half. But let's see it here. Ladies and gents, North Macedonia versus Serbia. They're still playing it slow. Interestingly enough, even with pistols, they don't want to give off too much pressure. And they're coming in through brackets. Tatsanito with one, looking for the second and the third. Oh, not enough bullets in that mag. There we go. Smalley's going to be coming out through as well. Looking in for the third. He's going to be able to find it. Tatsanito is going to have his ace stolen away by Styles. And Holmes is the last man standing, and really in such a bad spot that Tatsa will be finding the 4K.
We're getting started right here. North Macedonia is already picking things up along the way, but we have seen the Serbian team in a weird situation, judging by their perspective, having only pistol in their hands, just trying to make things happen, but it didn't happen. They reached a point where a meat grinder had to be applied, and it did. 9-5 and a 9-6 would be an ideal situation for North Macedonia. Last round of the first half, and everybody has weapons into their hands. Let's see if the offensive is going to prove as good as it did before. They're not finding anything, and I'm talking about 8-kit. Cool boost right there, but Dragon is the first one to fall, and eventually they have found that upper hand. They have found that man advantage, and they're going forward.
Might come out. Oh, Choi, brilliant play coming out of Choi, getting the kill into Kingston, looking for the second. Is going to be taken down by Danny. Oh, poor Choi right there. He tried to actually come up onto the side, but he couldn't. He wasn't backed up by any of the members from the Serbian team. And now the T side is going to be struggling on half HP on Holmes, 74 on Vladen, and not that much utility to play around with. The same can be said about 8K though. Is in a tough spot. The smoke comes on through, but he is going to be boosted on over here with the help of Tsatsa. Let's see how many kills. There goes the first. Holmes, what a good position. Going in through the smoke, takes down one, but Tatsanito is still there with the play. 2v1 left remaining and standing. Half HP onto Holmes. And 40 seconds left. He doesn't have the bomb.
He's going to try to do something exactly as he did in the previous rounds. He's thinking about different angles that he could approach the situation. Where is the enemy coming from? Or where is he posted? Did he come from a rotation from the B side? And they already have eyes on the bomb. He needs to take 2 down in order to make this happen. But they're in the same situation. They don't know if he is going to come from a different direction. But here goes the first half. 6 goes the way of North Macedonia and 9 the way of Serbia. What a good half for Serbia, but also a little bit closer to North Macedonia as well. Let's see what the pistols in the second half are going to provide for us. It's going to be quite scary if the Serbian team already takes down the second pistol round of this game.
It was a bit of a touch and go scenario this first half though. North Macedonia have been cherry picking rounds left and right, you know, after a 3-round victory in a row coming up for Serbia. Then they picked up another and then another, and they were just trading it out. On a map like Inferno, you don't really want to trade out too many rounds. You want to have that continuity going into it, but sadly that didn't happen. And there will be dualies onto Choiv, so that is going to be a lot of fun to actually spectate. Tsatsa will not be falling down here, and as North Macedonia is moving into the T side, you can already see way more of a team coordination coming out of them. They're fully pushing into mid. Brackets is going to be opened up, and there we go. Looking on over to pit and side as well. Vladen going to be taking down one asset. Actually, it's going to be Dragon with a double, looking in for him even more. The USPs are dealing so much damage. The taps coming in for Dragon, already a triple. Looking in for the last one. Kixon will fall. Dragon with a quadra.
A really good play indeed, and we are seeing good action on the pistol rounds. Starting things off on the second, we are seeing an excellent spectacle right here, guys, on the Oradea arena. Popping things off, and right now things are going to get a little bit settled in, and we have a great game on our hands indeed.
Indeed we will. Moving up into round number 17, though, there will be a lot of SMGs coming out of the Serbian side, as North Macedonia will be staying in with the Glocks. So I'm expecting yet again another bit of a meat grinder happening right here in apartments, maybe even mid as well. Kakanito has been picking up a lot of these actual positions from them, but 21-9, his scoreline is looking incredible. Mid will be pushed on over A. Let's see how it's gonna go. Vladen with the first and the second as well comes in for Dragon. Double kill is gonna be assured by both sides, and there we go, a fast meat grinder, as we have said, coming out of Serbia 11-6.
I have said it before, if they take these pistol rounds, they're going to get a big advantage going over to the 16th round. 11 for them right now, and things are starting to get a little bit scary. They are on the CT side, and once they're going to build up that economy, they're going to be pretty scary, and they're doing so right now. Once the op is going to be picked up by Vladen, things are turning to be scary, but full AKs right now for North Macedonian team, and the offensive side, we're going to see if it's going to be a nice environment for them, if there's going to be an explosive environment, but judging by the utility usage right now, we are seeing a little bit of domination from the Serbian side, and they're just turning the volume up right there. Styles and Danny taking down kills, not a lot, but the MP9 is doing some damage right there. A lot of SMGs, but they're not going to be compared with full AKs.
Indeed they won't. 3v3 coming up on the A side. The bomb is going to be planted, and let's see if Serbia can still take down this round. It was the save coming out of them. What a good molly to be jumping out of the bomb, but Satanito has already planted it. 21-10, his scoreline is going to be looking even better. The molly is perfect. Troiv is going to be getting the kill. Holmes as well onto the second. Serbia can still pull this off. 3v1. Danny has to find every single kill right here. Low HP onto two of the Serbian players. Moving up into the side. You only have a smoke, but you won't even be able to take it out. Danny with the second is going to be taken on over by Dav. And what a round for Serbia once again.
Again, an amazing effort right there for Danny, but eventually couldn't make it. A very good retake for the Serbian team, and they were really close this time. Let's see if they can close it in the next couple of rounds. They're not letting anything up for grabs, and you can also see the frustration right there. You're trying so hard, but you're not going to make it.
Yeah, you won't, and you're struggling every single round for this. But the replays just speak for themselves, right? Dav finally manages to find that opening into A, and again, actually, Serbia has gone on to the second save round in a row. They've won it, and now they're taking it home. Amazing utility usage, amazing economy right here. There is going to be a bit of a technical pause coming out, so the teams actually can't speak with each other, but they can talk. They can actually cool down a bit, take a step back, and realize what's been going on throughout the whole match and what they could do better.
Yeah, nothing is being talked to during this technical pause, not even the coaches. And they need to set things straight. They need to check every kind of aspect in order to go onward with the game. Nothing should be left for choice. And it's only understandable, right?
Yeah, it is. It is. They are trying their best right here. And you do need that little bit of a breaker period to kind of take a step back and cool off, chill away, and feel a bit better about the game. I was actually looking on over. We have the veto right here. And this map, of course, is going to be Inferno, but the next one is going to be Dust 2. So we're finally going to be seeing a Dust 2 play coming out of both of these teams where they haven't really done it before into the Euro, and I haven't seen that much Dust 2 at all into either the quarterfinals, the close qualifiers, or anything at all, anything in between. The playoff as well has been pretty devoid of this map.
Yep, and I'm just judging by the perspective where North Macedonia has not encountered such a tough enemy so far. They have indeed, in some point in time, dueling it out with the teams that have already left the competition. But they are here. This is the ultimate proof that they have gone through adversity and they have gone through some difficult moments. Not as much as the Serbian team has been through, but still, this is proving to be a test for them. This is proven to be a challenge. Let's see if it's going to be a challenge that they're going to succeed over, or just a small defeat.
Well, that will all be ending up banking on the players themselves, and North Macedonia and Serbia are completely ready for round number 19. MAC-10 again onto Kixon, so the T side is actually holding it down unlike usual. They're not buying a full rifle loadout here. And the volleys are going to be coming out there. Ooh, what a good lurk around coming in from the AWP, taking down some HP from these players. The nade is also going to be doing a lot of damage. Serbia will be looking to stay here defensively.
They're really close right there. They're really close, and they're going to be going for it right now. Let's see if Kixon is going to find anything down. Choiv takes down Kixon. Going over to the action on the B side. Danny with the refrag. They need to clear everything out in order to plant the bomb. Taking over the south is Danny again. He's going to wash over the sins that he has almost gotten to the win the previous round. But Dragon with the second. They're answering right back at them. 3 versus 2 situation right now, and I'm not finding anything against a full retake as the Serbian team has done before. 8-Kit and Sasanito right there. They need to make things happen right here. 8-Kit doesn't manage to take down Vladen, and it's turning up. The volume is being turned up by the Serbian team, and what a retake they have done.
Dragon managed to pull it off all by himself this time. It was an amazing nade to stop the bomb plant. And there we go into the 3v2, and then it ended off with Dragon finding a triple kill there at the end. So 13-6 is going to be the scoreline for Serbia. Moving up into Inferno, I feel like the second half is looking way, way better for them. And as they've been going on further, we can't see actually the replay coming in. The first nade did a lot of damage, and there goes the second. And there was Danny trying to hold it down for North Macedonia. This kill was also really, really good, but anything else just wasn't found. Up though, oh, Banana! Poor Dragon is going to be taken away by his own teammates. Flash there, kicks and gets the kill because he couldn't actually move away from that little wall, so he got stuck. 4v5. The advantage is still for Serbia positioning-wise, though. It is going to be a pretty tough push for North Macedonia. Styles and 8-Kit actually are going to be pushing on together into the 8 side. Brackets is going to be emptied up any second here. Vladen has the best way of actually going into this 1v1, but looking over at Danny. Oh, he's backing away already. Dav, what a good reposition to be coming out of him. He spotted out the smokes and the flashes. 1 minute remaining, and is this going to be a B push coming in from our choice? I think it is, and we haven't seen this in quite a long time here in the Euro.
Indeed, we haven't. This could prove to be a really handy play right there, but you need to take over Banana as well. You need to come in with the full strength in order to surprise your enemy's Choiv. He doesn't have a good position right there. He could be caught offhand. He could be caught right-handed. Danny, he's just checking back. The information has not come that they could come from City. It is right now. They're checking the boost right there, and Danny gets the kill. This is a great opening for them in order to invade that B side and just take things over by hand. Holmes, he needs to prove the strength of his team right here. Let's see if he can make it.
Whoa.
Gets the second. Holmes, almost with the third right there.
Looking in for even more. Holmes, what a play coming in from the Serbian side. Manages to find 2, but looks for even more. This is going to be the round for Serbia as they're looking in to go for this retake. It is going to be a 2v2, 100 HP on both members of the North Macedonian side. Sasanito has a lot of kills under his belt, but he has to pull off 2 more. Low HP on Dav. No, it's not going to be helping him out. Vladen takes himself out 6 feet under, and really you should just be going in for the save, Dav. There is no way. Sure, you have the defuse kit, but it's no smoke, and Tatsanista is going to take you from the back. 13-7, and there we move into round number 21.
Well, what can I say right there? Indeed, he has fallen into the enemy hands, but what a great play from North Macedonia. They're starting to find ways into the sites that they have not explored so far, and it's working for them. Probably it's just the stiffness that you're only defending your sites, and you know you have an accurate aim, but you're not thinking about what other ways you could be caught red-handed.
No, but they are thinking of calling out this tactical timeout. Serbia is going to be doing exactly that. And let's take a look at the head-to-head over here. Choiv and Tatsanito, 2 of the greatest members of these 2 teams. Look at the amount of kills coming in for Choiv here. 180 here in the Euro. Absolutely insane. But the average round damage still goes into the favor of the North Macedonian member, as his Euro rating is looking just a bit better. 124 to 101, I believe I saw there for Choiv. Still, amazingly played by both sides. Now it is going to be the time and the place for the North Macedonian team to be coming back right here, right? They shouldn't make any more mistakes, and they can't afford anything at this point in time. 13-7 is a harsh scoreline to be going in for a retake and for a rebound.
Yes, but this rebound starting to work right now. Of course, a lot of manpower is going to be taken down as it was in the previous rounds. But right now, they need to prove that take this one as well. An anti-eco round needs to be the element of propelling them over to the 8th round right here. There shouldn't be any problems for them, but we have seen a lot of surprises from the Serbian team, and this could come in handy if they're gonna be caught in different and weird situations right there, because once you have the pistols in your hand, you're going to try new things, you're going to risk it all, you're going to put yourself into positions that could surprise the enemy as well, because you're not losing a lot of money, right? You only have those pistols that you probably have forced, but it's all right.
Hey, don't put the Deagles in a bad spotlight here. They can do a lot of work, and the hand cannons are well known for being able to pull off rounds that you wouldn't even imagine that they were in the favor of Dragon. Could even get this kill onto Styles, and that would open up everything right here for Serbia. 50 seconds remaining. They're slowly pushing on by North Macedonia. Oh, there we go. That's what I was talking about. Dragon will be taking down the first, will be traded out himself, but he does get that AK into small pit, so he could be picked up by Vladen. Let's see, the USP is still in the hand of that. Coming in from Archways. Oh, what a good timing coming in for Tatanito. Vladen with the second looking in for more. He's not going to be able to find it. Man disadvantage for Serbia, but they still can't pull off this round. It's only Holmes and Choiv left alive. Coming in from long, both of them. Looking for a bit of an opening. Oh, look at Tatanito. The lineup and the kills are going to be coming on through North Macedonia with one more round to their name.
Impressive, but you have taken those hand cannons up to another level. They have only proven to be right in one of the two situations. So it could work, but it could work in different situations and in the right context. 8 rounds right now by North Macedonia, and they're starting to build up. They're starting to build little by little. We have seen this kind of situation in previous games as well, even for the home crowd that has been watching Romania as well, being turned over by Israel in the second one on Inferno as well, from 14-7 to 16-14 to actually going to overtime, 15-15 to overtime. But let's get back to our game right here. We have a full inventory for Serbia as well as North Macedonia right now. Only a couple of points of damage taken by Danny. He has been the first man into action for a couple of rounds right there, but the boost is going to come. The shot is not there for the Opera, but the flash comes in. Dav with the first kill, actually with the Op, and he tries to make things happen. Sasanito right there, he needs to take those duels, needs to make the difference. A lot of damage going on through walls is what is going on Banana. And now they're repositioning, they're trying for a setup, a more chill experience right there, but there's also movement in numbers towards the A side. The bomb is also being spotted on the B side. What they're trying to do in this round.
Amazing plays coming out of Serbia there. Choi went through a whole molly to get back to his team, and he manages to actually get out alive. So that is impressive in of itself. The B side is not going to be pushed. North Macedonia will be losing member by member. Low HP here onto Akit and to Danny as well. 74 onto Tatanito. Still takes the bomb away from him. And they're trying to go into A, but it's not going to be that easy. 3v3 is going to be ensuing. Dragon is not going to be taken down. Dav instead all the way on over from Library. Taking down one in the second. The spray is good. Vladen with the 14th round for Serbia.
What a round. What a round. And once we see they're letting down, they just come right back up round by round. I don't think we have seen a trend of rounds being taken by North Macedonia. They are actually struggling right here to make things happen, and they make it happen once they're getting weird things and strategic advantage on the map against the enemy players. Probably they need to do that more. Probably they need to be a little bit more calculated with their choices. But right now, Serbia expects everything and takes everything down as well.
Indeed they do, 14-8. The way that they've been putting players into sites has also been pretty interesting in my opinion. We're looking on over at a 3-man stack coming out here for B, whereas beforehand, we only have seen just these rotations coming out of Serbia. So the CT side has really evolved throughout the game, and we are going to be seeing them really try to hold down this A site. Let's see. Styles will be moving in with the Tech 9. He has a lot of utility, so maybe he'll drop it away. Vladen has a bit of an off angle holding it down, at least for apartments. There goes the execution. There goes the rush. Let's see, Vladen, how many can you take down? Oh, Dragon is already going to be taking that one. Vladen with the double, looking in for even more. Styles will be taking him out. 2 for 1 is going to be amazing for Serbia, but the A1S has been picked up. Coming in from long as well. Dragon, do you spot it out? The flash comes on. Oh, you look at the ground and you get taken over by Tsatanito. No, Choi, try to help you out there, but the bomb is going to be planted. North Macedonia now have a bit of a better spot. Oh, Choiv could have gotten the knife as well, but he didn't go for it. Is going to be getting the kill and is going to be getting the trade. Looking in for this 3v2. Serbia can still take it. Dav is going to be taken down. AKs all around the board are going to be doing a lot of work. 1v2. AK, can he pull it off? He's trying it here. Oh, he's going to be looking on over right where the enemy is. No flashes to be seen from the North Macedonian side. There goes one. It looks for a second. Good retort to go back into pit. Not enough time. He has to go in for the defuse kit. He does have to stick it. Oh, but there he goes. Gets the kill. Holmes with the clutch. 5 seconds and he defuses it. 15-8 for Serbia.
How many times did he do that? How many times did he just took things into his own hands and proven to succeed with these clutches, with these 2-3 situations where he has taken people down? He is just a monster right now on the map, and the scoreboard is telling us that all the players are playing good, but this one takes the cherry.
The cherry on top indeed. But this is, remember, only the first map of this best of 3, and as Serbia are going to have a clear advantage and most likely will be winning this first map, they will be going on over to Dust 2. And Dust 2 is going to be a bit of a wild card. We don't really know what's going to happen there. Already the utility coming out of Choiv and Dav are going to be finding one. There goes the second. Serbia. That is one way to start things out here for the first potential last round here. Match point. It's going to be very interesting for the CT side. And they knew what they were doing when they picked Inferno, huh?
Yep. Well, they have chosen this one, and they need to make things happen right here. They need to take this hold, and they need to win it. Choiv taking down 8-Kid Styles with his own. He has a long and tough mission ahead. There's only 2 players left alive that can make anything happen. All the weight is on their shoulders right now, and what could you do? You need to be as accurate, as impeccable as ever. Sasanito, he needs to find something here. The angle is being checked right there by Dav. There's a 2-man post in the B side. It's going to be pretty tough. There's one in CT right there. He sends one to Lurk. He has the lower HP, but he can't do anything against the op. Styles is going to be the last one to try something here. He has a tough mission ahead. They know his position, and Holmes, he takes the first map home for the Serbian team, and what a map they have had.
What a way to end it off as well. A single one tap to be taking Serbia down into a 1-0 already into this best of 3. They're looking amazing already, but how can they take it further? How can they actually continue on like this? Because it has absolutely been a pretty big derby. Sure, North Macedonia have been cherry-picking rounds here and there, but all in all, they were pretty dominant onto Inferno.
Yep, they have been indeed. I was expecting a little bit more resistance out of the North Macedonian side of things, but they have just been stopped in their tracks, and they have been tested every turn of the way. And now this has proven to be a really good choice for the Serbian team. I just feel like right now they're starting to pop off. They're starting to show exactly what they can do on the map. And Inferno, that was a first success for them. Let's see what happens in the next map. Let's see if we're gonna get on the third one. And I'm expecting great Counter-Strike right now, and I'm sure you will as well.
Oh yeah, everybody is, I think so. And remember, the third map is actually going to be Vertigo. It is going to be the decider, and that's not going to be easy at all for either of these 2 teams. So I think that Serbia wants to finish it off fast onto Dust 2, even though it's not their map pick, and see how they're going to be taking themselves and how they're going to be actually composing themselves into going into that map, because it's not going to be easy at all. The T side is harsh onto Dust 2.
Yep. It's going to be harsh indeed, but this is a first opportunity to see these guys play on Vertigo and to see what they're going to pull out of the bag. If we're going to see a North Macedonian side of things that is going to be as scary as the Serbian team has been so far and on this map, but they just need to reset. They just need to drink their coffee and just hydrate a little bit. Let's see if they're going to turn things around, because they need it. They need it. If the Serbian team are going to grab hold of this map as well, they are going to have a really downside.
A really big downside at that. But remember, we have had a bit of a history here in the Euro with 2-1s in the best of 3s, right? So it wouldn't be too unprecedented if we saw actually Vertigo being played right now. North Macedonia can't jump back up and see how they will be taking Dust 2. I don't even think that we might see the double op setup or any interesting strats as well. There might just be the default play coming out of North Macedonia, just hoping for the best. I think that just because of the fact that right now we were seeing them kind of being halted at a stop, right? Every single time they tried something new, Serbia read perfectly into it, and they really were managing to get into the North Macedonian side's mind over there and kind of get the mind games.
They need to get back to their roots. As you said, you need to go back to the things that are working for you. They need to explode out of that default. They need to find opportunities early in the game in order to capitalize on them. And we saw them that they can do that. We saw a couple of rounds, especially that one round where they checked for information. They saw that nobody was holding long, not even from library. The players were stacked onto the side, and they just tried to deviate from the route and gone over to the B side, which worked for them, brought them their 8th round, but they just stopped there.
Can we take a moment to talk about the next game as well, which I am going to be so hyped about? Ukraine and Sweden is going to be a bit of an even bigger derby than this one.
Yes.
I think so. I think so. There's a lot of good players. And Ukraine, I think, has been taking it home with 16-1, 16-2s. And Sweden has been doing the same thing over into the play-ins. So those two teams will have to go head-to-head. And whichever one will actually find the first round advantage there with a few, maybe even a 4-round differential, I think they'll be taking it home. Either map, whichever map it is.
Well, this is just the context of the competition. You're going to find yourself in a position where you are facing a top team in a semifinals, but guess what? You're going to face an even better one in the finals as well, because you're preparing yourself for everything, but you're also a scary team yourself. So everything will be proven tomorrow. But until then, guys, stay tuned. We're going to go to highlights. See you soon.
Gamerii au cerut, Digi a adus internetul Fiberlink 10 GB pe secundă. Uită de lag și privește cum viteza ta îți aduce adversarii la Rage Quit. Fiberlink 10 GB pe secundă, exclusiv la Digi.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the first semi-final. It is going to be the second map. It is me, Pop, and with me, of course, is Atro. So, Atro, what do you think about the first map? What just happened? Because North Macedonia, they came in an easier route, I would say.
Right.
They got a 2-0 in the group. They got a 2-0 in the quarterfinals. Serbia, they didn't have the easy run, but they did win the first map.
No, I do believe that Serbia had a bit of a tougher group to go up against, but now North Macedonia are crumbling a bit under the pressure. It was a 16-8, and they were cherry-picking rounds left and right where they're picking up games, and where only Serbia was really playing with pistols. That's why they were picking them up. Realistically, though, if the gun advantage was there for the Serbian side, we would see just continuous amounts of win streaks coming on by for their side. And it was also very nice to see that Vlad and Choiv, all of these star players, have actually stepped up to the plate and have shown us what they're made of.
Oh no, Dragon had an amazing game,
Yeah.
and they did win their map pick, but we do have Dust 2 coming up. Dust 2, who was picked by the Blue Jays or the North Macedonians, but we do have the game aftermath after the first map, and what a game Dragon has had. But although Satanito, he had one more kill than him, we do see pistol rounds won by either side. Clutch rounds though, 33% for Serbia, 0 for North Macedonia.
I want to point something out really big here. Look at the entry kills and the entry hold kills actually coming in from Serbia, right? They were just being overly aggressive, and that is the denominator fact that they were managing to be able to take a lot of these rounds. This is why, you know, they were playing mega aggressively. They had that pressure going into the game, and it was usually Holmes and Dab and all of these players jumping in with Mac 10s and actually getting the entries, staying down there, and 83 kills. That is not a tiny amount.
No, it is not. And do you think we don't have, as a killer weapon, the Mac 10?
Right.
But we see more use of the Mac 10 on Inferno. Would that be the layout of the map that helps out?
I do believe so. There's a lot of close quarters combat, at least in the B site, coming up for both CT and for the T side, right? You can have a lot of SMGs to work with you.
Yep.
We also saw the Mac 7 being picked up a couple of times there, so you could make the choice of, okay, they're just trying to play something different. They're just trying to be a bit more aggressive into the lineups here. But now following up with Dust 2 is going to be completely the opposite thing, right? It is going to be an open map. We're going to have a lot of AWPs, a lot of plays coming in from A1Ss as well, and there won't be that many close angles to hold.
I mean, I guess talking about the Max 7, as you said, maybe close to mid doors, maybe towards the B side, but it's not anywhere on A. There's no way that way to see it. I mean, I don't think Max 7 is used all that often.
Not really, but you can get a few nice jump shots with it.
You can.
Maybe in from CT on over to side. I mean, who knows? We might actually see it. So I can't wait to be going into the game and actually spotting out who will be actually going onto the CT side first. Will it be Serbia? I do believe so.
It should be. I mean, if they should get the choice. So I guess they could start on the D side, but you should be a little bit more relaxed. Starting on the CD side, you start on the easier side,
right.
quote unquote.
But maybe you want actually the teams to have a bit of a lenient side towards the end, and kind of if you made something, if something didn't work out for your team, maybe afterwards have a bit of that space to kind of bring it back and have a bit of a comeback.
I mean, that could be the case, but we are going to go underway with the second map. Serbia is up 1-0. North Macedonia, they need to win this to force the third map. And as we said, as we predict, Serbia is going to start on the CT side. Flashes and a kit for North Macedonia. The same thing, but not a kit present.
Oh.
They're going to go towards mid. Dragon will go down. Styles will be the first one to open up this map. Holmes, he will be in ramp, just waiting. Flashes for his teammate, and Kixon will go down. Choiv will get that one. Closely to the side. Holmes will get Styles, but 8kit and Danny, they will get the trades. 3-on-2 in favor of North Macedonia, and the bomb will go down. But in the meanwhile, Dav will get Satanito.
He was only left at 1 HP. Oh, the timing! Choiv gets taken on over there by the pistol. Dav is the last man standing with only half armor. He tries to get this pistol, but no, there comes the headshot. Danny will be getting the first pistol round for North Macedonia, and what a way to start it off onto the T side of Dust 2.
Great start. They could get up to 3, as we know,
Yeah,
but the pistols should be going well for Serbia as well. I mean, once again, the defensive side would have a little bit more of an advantage, and they will force into this. You have 3 Deagles, a 5-7, and a Scout. Bunch of utility, so I guess they could hold this very well. The Scout will not spot anyone just yet.
Interesting that they prioritize getting smokes over flashes here. Serbia likes to have a bit more control on over their CT side, apparently. But it is not going to be that easy going into this position. Dust 2 is well known for having some good executes and for having some of those really fast-paced plays. So you can't really take away too much time here to be lining up your smokes. There goes Styles with the first, looking for a few more. It is going to be the mid-push coming out of the T side. Dragon could take down a few here. The deal is in play, and it looks like Choi is ready to back him up. There we go, already one. Looking for the second. It is going to be found by Choi, but they're all going to fall down in a matter of seconds. Round number 2 is fastly going by. Bomb has been picked up 3v2. 32 HP onto Danny. Moving into tunnels. It's not actually going to be fully committing to it. So there is still a chance here for Serbia to be coming back even after the bomb plant, but we will have to look on over at Dav, who gets taken down. 12 HP left on Satanito, but the kill still comes down through. North Macedonia has a clear advantage. Can Vladen pull it off?
He does have a Galil, does have a flash as well, so maybe he can pull this off, but
he'll be going for the save. Yeah,
he'll be going for the save. That's going to be another one for North Macedonia, the 2-0, and it is a good start. Just a couple of statistics here, although it does include other 2 teams as well playing later today.
Ukraine and Sweden, right?
Exactly. Ukraine and North Macedonia are the teams with the shortest path to the semifinals as numbers of games played.
Oh, is that so?
On the other hand, Serbia is the one that had to fight the most, 8 games in total.
Yeah, they were the second seed coming in from the quarterfinals, so they were actually having a pretty tough matchup going into it. But now, do you have any more interesting facts for us as we get into round number 3 here?
I actually do. North Macedonia's Danny is the killer so far, averages to 21.7 kills per game, of course, without the first map.
Oh my.
Followed by Sweden's ZTR and Jaquinho with 20.7 and 20.6.
Wow, that is a lot. That is truly a lot. And even after this force buy, let's get back to our own game before we talk a bit more about the interesting sides of the Euro right here. We only will have the USP onto Dav. and the rest will actually be force buying. Well, actually, Holmes is going to be staying at a cool 2K as well, but he has picked up the flash. So interestingly enough, Serbia are going to be going down the same path that North Macedonia went in the first game. They're going to be continuously buying every single round here, but thank God that Dragon manages to pick up the first kill onto Tatsanito. Now that force buy might not be looking too bad. The trade will be coming on through, and there we go, 4v4. Into the B side most likely will go, but Vladin, how do you find that Galil and still get the kill? Okay, 8kit is gonna fall. USB onto the B side. Now the info has come on through. You have to go in for the fast rotation. Dav falls away, and a 3v3 ensues.
A 3v3, but they do have an upgraded pistol and an AK-47, so this round could still be possible. Although the B retake is not that easy. Vladin and Choi will try to come in together, but the flash is not that good. They're gonna still wait. North Macedonia, they're just waiting for the push, who might not actually come. The flash comes in, kicks, and will try to peek and will get Choi, but will get taken down by Vladin, and could have been a good try, but it is gonna be the save. Vladin will fall away, and that's gonna be another one for North Macedonia. Better start. Danny will find Holmes, but that was only USP. So the AK is safe and sound in the hands of Vladin.
We could see a full buy coming out here from Serbia as the third round is going to be going all by for North Macedonia. T side of Dust 2 is already looking better, and they're looking to continue on with this streak. Maybe they'll stop at 5, but we'll have to see what happens here into this full buy against full buy, which will be very interesting, right? Because it looks like 8kit is finally going to be picking up his signature AWP, and the same can be said about Dav.
Oh, there was a boost there.
Very close. No cigar yet, though.
No kills so far with Yops, but there's still enough time. The peak, Danny doesn't get a flick just yet. Vladin still alive and kicking the lead. Will take him down to 97, but that's going to be basically it. Dixon, the smoke for doors will come in. North Macedonia, they do have the bomb really far away from them.
Yeah, they do. They have to go in for a full rotation to actually pick it back up, so perhaps you might see a bit of a fake coming out of A here, maybe even the rotation coming out of Styles, going in and picking it up. It could happen, it could not. You have to wait and see as the flash is going to be coming on through. It is just a bait flash though, maybe not allowing North Macedonia to take up that much space into short. We're still seeing a lot of passiveness coming in for both sides. They don't want to take a lot of these fights. And it's interesting, right? It's the complete polar opposite from Inferno. And I wonder why that is.
I mean, it is the first buy round, so as you are North Macedonia, you don't want to lose this one. You want to go even more ahead. And as you're Serbia, you want to win this one, so you can basically start the game as North Macedonia did with the pistol round. Choi.
Amazing position coming out of him. Pixon is going to be finding himself in the graveyard. There he goes down, 1-for-1, and Dav is still up and alive. Oh, he's going to be missing the second shot. Satsanito with the double up into long. We're looking on over at the 3v3. Short is going to be opened up by 8kit. Looking in for a few more. Vladin is going to be pushing, and there he goes down. 8kit will only be finding 2. 34 HP onto Holmes, 9 onto the AWP, and there he falls away. North Macedonia, 4-0.
And what a hole there, 8kit, wonderful with Yop. He basically more or less won the round for his team. Although the molly came in pretty good. Forced the player out of the side, couldn't get a frag though. He was really low, around 30 HP.
He was 34 HP.
34 HP.
Couldn't really do anything in that spot. Either way, he played it right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, North Macedonia read into it perfectly already. Vladin falling down to 29 HP. Poor guy. Shouldn't really go mid anymore. Or left. In round number 5 this time, actually, with a force buy again coming out of Serbia. Well, it's not a force buy, it's a deco. But still, they are investing quite a bit into it, where you would have thought that with this round, with this loss bonus, you've seen a bit more of a passive play coming out of them. And look at the rotations coming on by. There's a lot of good teamwork actually coming out of these two respective teams, Serbia and North Macedonia, because they are coming in here as their respective, representatives. They're not a mix.
And as we said yesterday, the longer that we go into the tournament, the better the players react to plays, and we see them react to better plays. The experience really is the key here in those kind of games. North Macedonia, though, they have pretty good control of the long area.
Smoke is going to be coming on by 4CT. Dav is going to be smoked away completely. We're looking on over to the site being emptied up. But let's see Danny do start speaking. Oh, 1 HP left onto Danny. The wall saves him away. The corner there is going to be backing him out. And a literal flash could take him down right here. A decoy as well. Half HP onto Kixon. They jump up onto the site. Even with low HP, Danny still gets one. Looks for the second and he finds it. North Macedonia, easy round coming up for them into the A site. And that was one big execution coming in.
Never be afraid to pick, even if you are low, and that's what Danny shows us here. With 1 HP, gets 2 frags. And Vladen, he could be the surprise here. Could get a couple of weapons out. No, Vladen gets 1. Hickson saw him, and Tsatsanito will come from short. So that's going to be the 5th round for North Macedonia. Do they stop at 5, Atro?
That is the question. That is the question. Let's see if we find an answer to that, right? Because there will be the full buy coming out of Serbia, of course. And North Macedonia is still looking on with their questionable little remaining money. You know, sure, they've been winning rounds, but as they're going to be picking up full utility here, we will be seeing a player impact. Wow, we haven't seen one of those in quite a while here. So you can actually tell that this is a pretty close game already, jumping up into round number 6 of the second map between Serbia and North Macedonia. Let's see how they're going to be executing mid already. Tsasanito pushing in so aggressively, taking down Vlad and looking in for even more. That is how you do it, Pop. And that is how you bring out the aggressiveness from your team. The Balkan match right here is definitely looking like a very aggressive one. The flash is going to be coming out through. Dragon is the only one holding us down. What a flick coming in for Dragon. It's going to be taken down by 8-Kit through the wall. An amazing trade of blows here. Splendidly well done by both sides, but in the end, North Macedonia gets a bit of an advantage. Choiv will be picking up that AWP, but they should be going in for the save right here, right?
I mean, there's no other choice. I mean, you could try to go for it, but I
They
think
don't have a defuse.
they don't have a defuse, and the chances are pretty slim.
Yeah.
And they do have the op, which limits your movement a little bit.
And North Macedonia has amazing site control after
Yeah.
you planted the bomb, right? Especially on this too, where it's pretty open. You have a lot of angles to actually be holding it down from. So I don't think there's a worry, a care in the world right here for North Macedonia to be losing this round. But let's hope they don't lose any more actual weapons here in the inventory, as Troik is going to be the last man standing and actually saving it away. Flawlessly done here by North Macedonia up until now. 6 rounds, and they still continue to be picking them up.
A change of pace from North Macedonia, and the change of pace where you can see again Tsatanito's entry, which was really, really fast.
Yeah.
Through mid, out the doors, and gets the frag. So the saying is not right. This time they will not stop at 5, and Serbia will be once again finding themselves using the pistol. 2 Deagles, a 5.7, a P250. I mean, once again, it's not a bad part. I mean, the pistols could do good.
Yeah.
But it is hard against the North Macedonians, who are, I don't think they're really happy that they lost the first map. It was Serbia's peak, so we'll give them that, but this looks straight up like Dust 2 is their home.
I feel like Serbia isn't really a team that can go forward with only an AWP, right? When you think Serbia, especially into this tournament, you think rifles, you think AKs, you think fast pushes.
Yep.
You don't really think long-range engages with an AWP, and if you have to be the last man standing there, protect the VIP, Tsatsanito is going to be killing all of them. But Dav still finds the return, and there we go. B-side is already going to be entered up. Troy misses out the first, and this is what I was talking about. If you're not hitting every single shot here, you should just back away and wait for the next round to come on by. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Vladen is looking to pick up this AK from Dav when he's going to die, but he actually doesn't fall. Oh, wow. Okay, 8-Kit's going to be picking up the second. Can we get 2 AWPs? That would be crazy following up in here, but it looks like Serbia doesn't want to risk it. And onto the CT side, I don't see why.
I guess that was the plan. Just get the op, get out, and save both of them for the next round. Although North Macedonia, they can afford another one, no problem. 8-Kit, he's sitting on 7.2k, so another op shouldn't be out of the question.
But I wonder why he didn't save it away. Even if he had to, right now he's only holding down to a 5-7 Dav. Low HP. Gonna go down here, but there we go. 7-0 for North Macedonia.
A one-sided show so far.
Yeah.
Dust 2 actually looks like it's one of the best maps for them. Serbia cannot do anything so far. I mean, as long as they get onto the B side at least, there's no way you're retaking it against them.
The side control and the pressure that they're exerting, North Macedonia are masterfully displaying a skill here, and we haven't seen that coming out of the rest of Serbia so far. But so far so good. Anything can happen. The round still isn't over, and the half definitely isn't. It's far away from that. Only round number 8. And Satsanito will already be taking down Dragon. The tap comes on through from Styles. That is what you want to see, ladies and gents. Satsanito will be falling, but it doesn't matter. Long push still will be coming on through. Smokes and mollies galore right here onto the A side. And Dav, what an aggressive position to hold. Why are you going in through that smoke? You're going to be wiped off the face of the earth right here in a few seconds. Not careful. And you have to force yet another save. Way too many to go by. And I wonder why.
I mean, you do want to have another round of buys after this one, but you cannot save every time. Because
Exactly.
you're not going to win any round if you save every time. I mean, you're bound to lose some players when they're pushing in. Vladan will get Styles. And it is a 3-on-3, and it looks like they want to try this. Oh, went short. Choiv. Time ticking. Choiv will get Kixon, and that's going to be a 3-on-2 in favor of Serbia. 8kit, he was tagged, but we will take down Dav. Danny goes down. 8kit is still alive. He still has the op. The defuse is coming in. He cannot see him, and I think that's the round. I think that's the first round.
Oh my god, 8kit!
No!
What did you do? The double kill to clutch it off. I want to see a replay of that. That was insane. The moment he stuck it. 5 seconds remaining on the defuse. He went on by, and there he went. 8kit just absolutely took it out of the ballpark.
I mean, I really want to see that.
Yeah,
I really want to see that.
Let's watch it again. So, of course, they started it back up, and then Choi had the double kill, but look at this. Finds the first mid-air, 1 second remaining, and there he went. 8kit to save away the 8th round and flawlessly win the first half right here for North Macedonia.
And now there's a tactical pause from Serbia, and what can you say about that? About after that round, what can you say? What can you do?
I think they called out this tactical timeout just to like calm down and say, not say a single word. They'll just be there like, okay, that happened. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. But there goes the double op setup. Coming again from the CT side again. So they're fully investing into this strat, and do you think it'll work right here? It's way too close, and we haven't been able to see a single retake because of it.
I mean, it's not the first time that they played double op setup, but they always, at least Dragon, seems to be falling every round to Tazanito. He's always aggressive in mid. This time, a little bit more safe out of the North Macedonian player. The flash comes in, Kixon's time to shine, but there's no one to find behind the open doors. Serbia will just hang around a little bit more safe. 8kit is down to 2 HP though, so Diop is still in play.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
as long as he's alive, he's as deadly as it can be.
Yeah, but he can go in for any wide peaks now, and we haven't actually seen too many shoulder peaks coming in from this league. I believe a lot of them were actually being held down to pretty wide peaks, Ferrari picks, if you like to call them, and they were being used like that because they are aggressive teams all around the board. This is the Balkan show match, so that's exactly what you would be expecting.
Of course, aggressiveness and on-point aim, I would say, would be the strong characteristics. But 8kit, he will get the double!
No way!
8kit opens up the B side! And, oh my god, that was the worst thing that could have happened for Serbia. And once again, Trev will get kicks in, but I think that's going to be another save.
Almost made me fall out of my chair. 8kit, how can you pull that off with only 2 HP and a dream? North Macedonia still just can't let Serbia catch a single break. This is an absolute domination match coming in for them, and I don't think it's going to end anytime soon.
Holes will get Danny, Dav gets Styles, and I think there's enough time. 8kit, he opened up the side, he needs to close it out as well. The smoke will come in towards the double doors. He still has top in hand. Time is running low. There's a kid, but the molly comes in, and there's no smoke for the Serbians. There won't be any time left. I think Dav, he's gonna go for it. He's not gonna fall.
Oh my god, what? Yeah, no.
So close, but that's another one for North Macedonia. 8kit, he opens up the site. And after that, he closes it with that molly. Great job from the North Macedonians, and that's another one for them. I don't know. So you are Serbia. You call a tactical timeout. You rethink everything that happened. Then 8kit kills 2 with 1 bullet, a 2-for-1 offer, and then he wins the round in a 1v2.
And now you call another tactical timeout. That's exactly what just happened here. What can you even say after that round? I mean, Akid has been absolutely blowing everything off the charts. Nothing that you would have expected coming out of him. He has done it time and time again. 2 rounds back to back, actually, with that first flick and then the double kill. And now this? Absolutely insane. And you've seen that Serbia isn't giving up easily, right? They went on through the molly. They still attempted to go in for the defuse, but he was left at 4 HP. He calculated perfectly, and still they didn't have enough time. North Macedonia is playing perfectly on Dust 2, and is this really just that much of an impact coming out of only the map?
I think it's the map and also 8kit.
Yeah, perhaps.
Along with Satanito, of course, who has been doing great in the last map as well. 9-0 in the second map of the semi-final. They will buy Serbia here. They will have a pretty good buy. They do have an MP9 there, but that's not going to be a problem in the close quarters combat. Oh, when they get the first one, Satanito goes down, so that's a good start from Serbia. But Kixon will try to push in. He's down to 22. Choiv will get another one. That's a double from him. And as I said, a good start from Serbia, but looking mid. Oh, Vladan is down to 16.
They could pull this off. Styles coming in from mid, looking on over to double doors. Doesn't take anyone down just yet. The flash will be coming on by, but Danny isn't ready in for it instead. Oh my god, that MP9 is doing damage. Danny finally manages to find the double into B again, opens it up, and the bomb will go there to be planted again. I don't know what's happening here with North Macedonia, but they seem to be finding these retorts out of every single mistake that Serbia is putting down. Reading them like an open book right here. 2 flashes, a nade, and a molly is what's going to be left in the inventory of the T side. Planning away that bomb. Actually, for Cave, this will be a bit tougher for Serbia to retake, as they don't have any players holding down there, and this is 8kit we're talking about. So again, he could pull off the triple in a row.
Let's see if 8kit and Danny can take this one. Danny, he will fall. And there's going to be 8kit in a 1-on-3. Makes it a 1-on-2. Gets the first one. Peeks out. Sees the player. Doesn't get the frag. And he goes down to Holmes. That's going to be the first round from Serbia. Better late than never. And it's still up for debate. A 9-6 could be possible here, Atro. And a 9-6 scoreline wouldn't be that bad. But as North Macedonia has been playing so far, it's not going to be easy for Serbia. They do get a round here.
Yeah.
Can they get 5 more?
Maybe. You shouldn't put it past them. This is still Serbia that we're talking about.
No.
But I do feel like the CT side of North Macedonia isn't going to be as good as their T side, because the bar is way up there, right? And you have to somehow go over it. Like, you shouldn't ask more than what you can receive. But at this point in time, look at Serbia. They're trying out new things. And perhaps that is why maybe Dust 2 was a bit of a try on an error, sort of a deal breaker right here for them, trying to find as much info about North Macedonia as possible, not ending it off fast, but going all the way into Vertigo. Maybe they like that map a little bit more.
We will see. We still have a lot of rounds to be played, and who knows? I won't say what could happen because that could curse someone, and I wouldn't.
Do it.
No, I wouldn't want to curse anyone here, but we do still have a lot of rounds left, as I said. 9-1, round number 11, and Dragon, he will hear all those steps, and utilities will shoot away, but couldn't get anyone, and he's forced to fall back towards the B side. North Macedonia taking a little bit slower than they used to in the past couple of rounds. You don't see any early aggression yet. The smoke will block all players' vision, but Danny, he is dinked, goes down to 26, but he's still alive. Although it looked like he had the lineup towards Dragon as well, but Dragon was just a little bit faster.
He didn't start shooting. I mean, a lot of these players, once they look into the smoke, usually they find a kill. I don't know how, but it does happen. And now Styles is going to be taken on over by Dragon. Good start coming out of North Macedonia, actually getting the retort from Danny and Kixon, opening up the B site. Everything is just going their way, and look at Sasanito. This is a huge lurkaround, but it's been spotted out, 4 HP. You have to get back. You have to warn your team that they're all coming in through mid. And oh, the boost is coming on by. Ooh. Oh my god, gets the kill onto Kixon.
And there once again, it is 8kit with the op.
Yeah, 4th time in a row.
New position this time.
True.
Let's see if they find them in time. Oh, here we come. The peak
there we
gets the
go.
first one. 1v1. Gets Choiv as well. And that's going to be the double digits for North Macedonia. And I want to highlight the fact that they came in through tunnels, but Kixen came from mid unchecked. No one knew that he's coming from mid. And
Look at this boost.
what a quick boost here. I haven't seen this in ages.
Yeah, same. It is something new, but this is 8Kit's world, and we're just living in it at this point in time, because look at this. This is the 4th time in a row that he's pulled this off, and sure, the 3rd time couldn't actually get it. The round was lost, but it still was a valiant attempt. At this point in time, though, you should really not get that AWP away from 8Kit. I don't know why he sent it over to Tatsanito. Maybe he had the spawn for mid, but he should be dropping it back away, because this is just an impressive display of skill coming out of him. And I don't feel like, yeah, there it is. And I don't feel like it is only coming out of 8Kit. I feel like he's being supported perfectly right here by North Macedonia. They're just playing around him.
And I mean, if you want to leave someone in a clutch situation for now, it seems to be 8Kit is the perfect person. And also for entries, 8Kit finds the head of Choiv. And Serbia, they are slowly pushing here. Will the flank be found? Vladan, in the meantime, just hiding away in the smoke. North Macedonia leading up towards the side. Volleys will come in, and Danny will find the kill. That's a 5-on-3. And Serbia, they're trying to be the surprise. Holmes, he gets the frag on Kixen, but here comes 8Kit, misses the first shot, which is not what he's used to. Dragon will get Danny as well. A 3-on-2, and it's still possible. They get a weapon, but 8Kit is still alive. Dragon will get the trade, gets the deagle out, tries to peek Styles. Oh, the peek is good from North Macedonia, but Styles goes down. Dragon in a 1-on-1. Against Satanito, there's more than enough time. Dragon with Diop will go down, and that's going to be an 11-1. A 10-round advantage to North Macedonia.
Incredible, absolutely incredible coming in for the T side. They are just holding it down, and they're not giving up any sort of round. This was a round that, technically speaking, Serbia had all the rights to win, right? But there we went. Dragon got a few kills, and in the end, he couldn't pull off the clutch. Tatsanito with the retort, and we're moving into round number 12. I feel like it's been way more than 12 rounds, but I don't know. That might just be my feeling.
I mean, it's really, really heartbreaking. All the plays that are coming out of this match, and Dav will start the game off once again for Serbia, but the trade is in. Vladan as well, he reacts. Danny will get him, and that's a 2-on-3, actually a 1v3 from Danny. Holmes will get Styles, so it is Danny. It's not 8Kit, but of course Danny can do it as well. Dragon with Diop will go down. Danny, he opens at the B side. Should be an easy plan. He still has utilities. Oh no, but he has something else in mind. He gets another one. Danny, he's got the triple already. 1-on-1 with Choiv. 74 against 100. A need for Danny and the smoke for Choiv.
He still can't pull it off. Choiv has to be the backbone here for Serbia. They haven't won a round in such a long time. They really do need it, but a crosshair placement is there. Danny, let's see. Ooh, the timing! Choiv finally gets a kill and gets another round for Serbia. Long time awaited, but now it is finally here.
But once again, I will refer to your saying cherry picking rounds is not the way to go.
Yeah.
Because this is their second one. North Macedonia has 11. That's a huge advantage already.
But look at Dav over here. A wonderful play with the AWP. And we move into round number 13 with him on as the backbone there. Sure, the play was being made over here by Choiv at the end of the day, but there was still the attempt being made again by North Macedonia, taking out so many guns. And just look on over at their economics, right? They still aren't really up there. There are 9 rounds up, but when we're talking about guns, they're staying down here with a bit of a force buy.
I mean, they are at a big advantage, but the thing is, most of the rounds that North Macedonia have won have been a 1v2, 1v3, so the economy goes down naturally. 2 Galils, an AK, a Scout, and a Tech 9, and we do see an MP9. The MP9 is exactly as I said, close to the mid doors. They could shine over there. They could be the difference maker. So, once again, North Macedonia taking it slow, and Serbia not wanting to give up an entry.
Maybe we should just wait to see if Holmes actually wants to push here, because Dragon does have those flashes. Could actually get a bit of a wonderful double kill here if he does. then Serbia is going to be looking a bit better on a 2-for-1 trade. Round number 14 though, so you have to remember that they are going to be playing in for the last few rounds of this first half. Smoke is going to be coming on by Styles. How did not a single bullet hit him? Just that man is right now acting in the Matrix at this point, because there was no way you could get away from that one. Choi having the lineup of a lifetime is going to be taken on down. Tatsanito opening things back up right here for North Macedonia. It's what you're expecting at this point, because look on over. Styles is going to be finding the second as well. Low HP on literally everybody, but they don't care. North Macedonia, oh wow, Dragon actually making me eat my words. Going to be getting a double himself. 2v2, low HP on Dragon, Vladin, Tatsanito, and 8-Kit. Into long, let's see, oh, he gets it! Vladin with one more. Serbia, can you get the round? Jump up, there goes the scout. 1v1, 23 HP to 44, Vladin finds it! Serbia take it home to a 3-map point.
They were close. North Macedonia, they did lose 2 players early on to Dragon, but the scout couldn't just, I mean, it is A-Kid. He knows the op. Maybe the scout is not his proficiency, but the op. And we are going to, I don't think there's enough time to get another op.
No, this is the last round of the first half.
There won't be another op for him in this half.
Yeah.
But we will see one in the next.
Oh my god, but remember, now North Macedonia are moving into the CT side after this, right? Maybe even the double op setup, who knows?
It could happen. I mean, we've seen Tatsanito based on the spawn, of course, he got awarded the op, but 8-Kit will go down. Choiv gets the USB out and gets Styles as well. And that's a 5-on-3. We look at Danny's HP. He's on 4. Tatsanito will shoot away with the Mac-10. That's going to be Kicks and getting the frag. Oh, no. The bomb was thrown towards CT. I don't think that was the idea. I think... Oh, no. Dav already with the flank. Gets Tatsanito and Kickson. He's in a 1-on-4. The bomb is close to him. Gets Dragon. It's going to be double feed from side, and he will go down. Vladan will take it, and that's going to be the 11-4 half.
Good split.
A good comeback from Serbia. It's better than a 14-1, I would say.
And remember, 11-4 scoreline is the one that you can actually mount up a comeback. And what a comeback would it be to see Serbia actually be getting themselves set up here onto the T side. I think they could do it. But let's look on over at the head-to-head. What has been going on with Danny?
I mean, Danny... He's on a 1.4 rating. Vladin is on 1.35. Look at the total number of kills.
Oh, yeah.
It's a big difference because, of course, Serbia, they've played 8 matches during the group stage, respectively, the playoffs. And, of course, he has a lot more kills during those games. But they are pretty evenly matched, I would say. 11-4. North Macedonia moving into the CT side. Serbia on the T side. They do have 2 sets of utilities on the other side. North Macedonia. Smoke a flash and the dualies.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a lot with that, but let's see how they put in good use. There goes the USPs coming out of tunnels. Nobody's going to be hit. Not even a single bullet hitting its mark. Round number 16. We are seeing North Macedonia playing with fire here a bit, trying to find as much info as possible. The flashes might be coming on through here. The information is already out, and look at the lurk around coming in from 8-Kit all the way from the back. They just have to wait. They just have to wait and pray that somebody will be coming to save the day. And Serbia has to be pushing in as well. Oh, there we go. Kickson with the first. Looking for a few more. It is going to be Vladin and Dragon onto the site. Taking down 2 already. Oh, from the back as well, though. North Macedonia managed to actually just come back from a 2-on-4 down to a round win.
8-Kit. That could have been really, really bad. I mean, you are coming in from the flank.
Yeah.
You see 3 players. You start shooting away. The headshots are not connecting, and you start the nerves start getting to you, but they did well. North Macedonia, they win the pistol round. They could get really, really close to the match point here, or to the map point, I would say, because they would force out the 3rd map. That's going to be Vertigo. Who knows what could happen? But of course, the match is still not done. 8-Kit will get the first one. Dev will fall, and Holes will get that Galil back.
I don't like the force buy here coming in from Serbia. I feel like, ironically enough, it is a bit of a force, right? And we are going to be moving here. Round number 17, MP9. And let's give it up right here for these 2 teams. Let's see how it's going to be going on down. 5v4 Scouts, A1Ss, everything is in play, and they will be going into A. CP side still playing it slow. North Macedonia. Looking on over. The flash is going to be coming on by smokes as well. There we go. What a lineup coming out here from Serbia, but nothing is going to be working out for them. They will be stuck there. Look at the lurk around coming in from the MP9. How many can we get? 8-Kid as well, pushing out through the smoke. Oh my god, how will you play this one out? Choiv taking out 1-8-Kid from the back with a triple, with the quadra. Looking in for even more. Can he find the ace? I don't know. But the round still went on over for the CT side. Amazing way to come in for the lurk, isn't it?
I mean, what is Satanito thinking right now? I was on the flank. Come on. 8-Kid.
Look at this. Look at this.
Great
1,
stuff.
2, 3,
It was actually
and
the
4.
ace.
Yeah, it was.
13-4, and that's going to be the pistol round for Serbia. They can get something here. Maybe this round can get them back in the match, but Dav, he's stuck.
Oh yeah.
He's stuck there. Satanito will get Dragon. Oh, and 8-Kid expects the play from lower tunnel. Gets to Satanito, will get Dav as well, and Danny will clear it with the frag on Choiv. 14-4.
8-Kid, what happened in like a single map difference? We were seeing 23 and 10 now, 22 as well with his teammate. That's a lot of kills on the board right here. And North Macedonia is feeling more confident than ever.
Once again, the 10-round lead, and this time they are 2 rounds away from forcing Vertigo. That's going to be the buy from Serbia, and they do have an op. North Macedonia, they don't have one just yet, but they might not have one until the match ends, because we are so close.
Have you spotted this out already? That Satanito is already being so aggressive over here, along with Kicks, and they're pushing it all the way into T-side. Dav has to fend them off all by themselves, and oh no, they all fall down. 8-Kid again with the double, Kickson with the double as well. North Macedonia will be moving up into Vertigo with a 15-4. They need one more, but they're gonna find it either way. What is going on right here?
I mean, 1 round. Serbia needs 11 rounds in a row for the overtime. I mean, it is not impossible, but it is highly unlikely, and the buy is not looking that great for Galils and a scout.
I'm going to say the bad word. I do think it's impossible, actually, coming out. Not just because of their buy. Let's see if I curse them, but I don't think so. I mean, come on. 15-4, right? North Macedonia is looking better than ever. 8-Kid was on 25 and 11. Danny on 23 and 10 himself. And here I thought that Satanito was actually the one staying close behind 8-Kid. No, he's only staying down there at 15 and 12.
Yeah, Danny has been stepping up as well. Round number 20, potentially the last round of this map. Let's see. It all depends on how Serbia plays out the map, or the round rather. Holmes tries to check mid, sees no one, and will back off towards his team. Of course, there's Satanito. And do you want to push into Satanito at this point? I mean you have to at some point.
True. They don't really know who you're going to be going up against. Satanito will have an amazing lurk around if he doesn't get spotted over there by Choiv. Looking over, Holmes will be finding one, and there goes the second. Why did you not? Oh my god, 8-Kid! What happened? A 180, and he still find the kill, but in the end, Serbia managed to find a lot of them as well. And we're moving up to Danny in a 1v3 scenario. He could pull it off here. He has a defuse kit, he has a smoke and a flash. He's going on over to short. But there is going to be the AWP, a Galil, and a scout for Serbia. Smoke will go out. He's trying to cover himself right here. Oh, looking on over. He spotted out one scout, and Dragon's going to take him out. 15-5. Still keeping Serbia in the game.
Natural.
Yeah.
Did you curse them?
Maybe. We will see. At the end of the day, though, it's a whole 10 rounds. I mean, come on. Come on.
I don't know. You said it. It's your funeral. I
Right.
got no part in this. I didn't
Right.
curse anyone. I didn't say anything.
Well,
15-5. It does look highly unlikely, but I mean,
they have to
double
force
up
buy it.
setup.
Oh.
Oh, Styles. That was risky, but he got the info that he needed. Dav. He's gonna hold the angle, and
there we
Styles
go.
speaks, and he goes down. That's the entry for Serbia. But they have opened up mid. They haven't opened up the sites yet.
Not yet. Looking on over, North Macedonia has only one player into B right now, and that is going to be Satanito, so maybe he can fend it off by himself. But if a flash push comes on through, then I don't think these chances are that big. Danny, on the other hand, though, if he finds a kill on Detroit right here, Kickson is going to be getting the second. There we go. Round number 21 is slowly unfolding. Smoke is going to be going down here for mid. Choi, does he spot out the barrel? I don't think he has, not just yet. Oh, there he
Maybe.
goes. He's waiting for it. Kicks in. He's going to be crouching away. Okay, he's out to save space. And now the rotation is coming in for B. Serbia will be going down there.
Slowly grouping up. Serbia. Kicks in though. He could get here a peek in the smoke.
Still
Does
Choi,
block his vision. Oh, Danny is with Sassanito right now in the B side, but Danny will fall. Vladan finds that one. Sassanito gets one, but he goes down, and it is only Kixon, and Choi knew where he was. Doesn't spot him yet. Let's see. Oh, he sees him, Kixon, and now he could try this in a 1v2. If he gets Dav, if he gets Yopper out of the question, maybe, just maybe he could get the round, although Serbia, they know the situation that they are in. They are playing it safe, but they are holding the angles. Kixon slowly peeking out, trying to check every angle that he can. Dav, he's gonna get him, and that's gonna be another round for Serbia. 15-6, 9 left.
9 left indeed. We're looking on over Serbia, trying to mount up a bit of a comeback. Maybe my words were encouraging them a bit, you know. What is this guy saying? He's saying that we can't come back? We're going to come back, right? Maybe. Who knows? But there is going to be that AWP again now being brought up, and I still believe that North Macedonia haven't called a single timeout so far, right? And they would really need one to perhaps just realize how they can close it off. There is the force buy coming out of them, so interestingly enough, maybe they're not making the greatest financial choices right now, but you know.
I mean, they should be okay with another buy
Sure.
in the next round. They do have a bunch of weapons, a bunch of pistols, some utility over there, and Styles. He could be the force contact with the Serbian lineup. Oh, there's the peek, but he gets Dav down to 16. Couldn't get a frag, but he can get a headshot in. That would help immensely, and he will be aggressive. He wants to peek this. He has a scout, but the movement speed could play into this, and that's going to be another. He's going to go back up to the site. The smokes will come in, or rather the smoke, single smoke, which could help.
8K, what are you doing? Why do you have the knife out? I thought he had a Zeus, but there goes Dav with the first. Looking in for even more. Sure, this is an eco round coming out of North Macedonia, but they still pull it off. Holmes takes down one more, and low HP on over to 8Kid, gets himself taken down. Tatanito, being the last hope alive here, is going to be saving away the A1S, and that is going to be the round again for Serbia. Flawlessly done.
North Macedonia, they're not even trying to get exit frags. I mean, Danny could. He has the USP,
Sure.
and I guess he would lose that smoke, but he could drop it over to Satanito and just go in without anything worth holding on to. They are going to try to save the M4. That's the most important part of
Yeah,
their
half armor.
loadout.
Half armor and 2 smokes as well might be good coming up right here, but they will have enough money to be buying either way, right? So,
I mean, yeah, but maybe Satanito can drop an op as well.
yeah.
So they have a even better buy, and of course you do not need the full armor against AKs. It is the same thing. So that's going to be 4.8k exactly for an op. So he could drop over the op to 8kit, and they could get a good buy in here.
They could indeed. 15-7. We're still moving into this game. Dust 2 hasn't finished off just yet, and maybe we were a bit premature, but there goes the tactical coming out of North Macedonia. So we called it out. Do you think this is going to be enough to kind of make them put an end to this?
I mean, of course, it does stop the momentum of Serbia, so maybe using that, they can get back in, not get back into the game, but just finish it off and send us on to Vertigo. But it is 15-7. Serbia needs 8 more rounds in a row. They cannot afford any mistakes. I really want to ask everyone here, if you can just clap if you think Serbia can come back into this game.
Not a lot of claps. Okay, we do have some. Okay, there are some believers here in the arena right now for Serbia. So let's see if your hopes will be heard, and Serbia will be picking up 8 rounds in a row. It is a good start, though. Already a lot of utility, an AWP onto Dav as well. They're looking decent, but they have to stick together.
And we don't see an op from North Macedonia, so they are going to keep on going with the M4s. Maybe that was the point of the tactical pause. He will be spotted by Vladen and will go down. And that's another good start from Serbia. Peeking on towards short, but that's a tough duel. And Vladen doesn't want to take it just yet. North Macedonia, they're actually trying to take the duel to Vladen, but Vladen is going safely towards the T-spawn. Although his teammates are creeping up long. And that's going to be Styles all the way in mid, trying to hold it, but the smokes will come in. The mollies from North Macedonia will slow down the push. But Serbia they smoked, but they haven't moved at all.
Is that a run boost I see?
Could
Jumping
be.
up right here, maybe. Let's actually see if it works out. If they go into the A side, no, it's only a boost to actually see. Oh, there it goes now, moving into the A side. The bomb is going to be planted any second here. Kicks in, gets taken down. Looking over to Tatanito, gets bombarded all over by all the frags. Only takes down one of the enemy members' team. And oh, somebody's been spotted out. It's going to be Danny. Styles still finds the kill on the other side of the map, though. And it's going to be a 2v3. North Macedonia are not going to be taking it. Interestingly enough, they are starting to get a little bit scared, Paul. A little bit. Just a tad.
You said it.
I said it, yeah. Oh. I mean, still not over.
There is still 7 more rounds to go. So 7 more match points, I should say.
Yeah.
That North Macedonia, they can end on any one of them.
I'm just putting the pressure on them right now, you know? Have to get it. Have to
I
get
mean,
that one round.
At 15-4, they were really relaxed. I don't think there was anything going out in their mind apart from what do we do on Vertigo.
Yeah.
Still have to do a little bit more on Dust too, and that's going to be another one for Serbia. 15-8, maybe another tactical pause, but I don't think that's. Maybe it's a little bit too close together.
Either that, or they don't want to waste them all right now.
I mean, they don't transfer over to the next map, so it's okay. They can just use them.
I know, but they have 2 more, and if they actually do get on over to like a 15-10 and maybe even a 15-14, imagine, then they would really need them at that point.
But this time, 8-Kit has the op.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if that changes things for North Macedonia.
Fast push coming in from Serbia into tunnels.
Oh, and they keep pushing.
Let's see, the A1S. Oh, it's been spotted out. There goes some info. The molly is perfect. It forces them out into the side. Styles going to get one. Danny with the second. There we go. Finally, a man advantage for North Macedonia. Now Serbia will have to play amazingly diligently to not waste a single bullet right here, because if they do, then that is going to be the round. No more utility onto the side of the CTs, but that doesn't mean that it's over just yet for them. The positioning is good coming out of all.
5-on-3 right now. Tsasanito still holding on to the same place that we've seen him for the past 9 rounds.
He could get it.
I mean, they're trying to push into him. Tsasanito has the good angle. He's
Dab
been spotted
is
and go down. The op goes down. Vladen with the trade, but he's down to 10 HP. Gets the op, so that gives him a better chance at this round. Look at Kixen though. Look at what Kixen is doing. He could catch them out here.
Yes,
He's
he
just
will.
pushing. Oh, the timing is good. But we do have 8-Kit towards the car. The flash is good. 8-Kit, he goes back in time, but he will get Choiv. And Vladen is all alone, but the flank is coming in, and that's going to be Kixen finishing it off 16-8. And North Macedonia, they force out Vertigo.
Indeed they do, and it's a 16-8 against a 16-8. North Macedonia will be looking amazingly well going into Vertigo, right? After this performance, they will be thinking, okay, we got this in the bag, we got the momentum to take us on over to the T side at the very least of Vertigo, but we will have to play out the knife round as well to see who will be going on what side, and everything will be interesting. I can't wait to be seeing which one of these 2 teams will qualify, because I don't actually know who will go on through.
I mean, if you are Serbia right now, you might be a little bit scared of the next map, because in the first map, North Macedonia were messing up a little bit, and they did manage to win at Serbia, but right now it was a great first half, and if you win the first map and lose the second one, you're not in a great spot. If you lose the first one and you win the second one, you are more motivated for the third one, so that's going to be the decider. Vertigo is where everything will end, and where we will find who will be the first team to qualify to the grand final. And of course, every team here left wants to get there. They're both really close, but who is going to take the first grand final spot? They will have to duel with, against either Sweden or Ukraine
two amazingly potent teams. Like, they are impeccable coming up here into the Euro, and both of them are actually top contenders for the grand prize of $10,000 and going on over to Bali. Can we get on over? It's a 25k prize pool, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be parted ways here for the second place as well, 8k I believe, and then third and fourth are going to be 3.5k if my math adds up. Not mathematician, but
I mean, you still got to the semifinals, so
Yeah.
there is some money to be won here. You already.
but they don't want to stop there, right?
I mean, you secured 3.5k, but you would want to go up even higher, and of course, it is Bali. So everyone is trying their hardest here, and it's going to be really interesting to see what happens on Vertigo. And also, the second best of 3 is going to be later today, and I think that's going to be even crazier because Ukraine, they had a great run so
Yeah.
far, Sweden as well. We just have to wait and see what happens. But
Until we see the highlights, oh sorry I'm cutting you off here, until we do see the highlights and the pause and all that good stuff, if you had to pick and choose right now, I don't even know who it would be at the end of Vertigo, but who would you pick for this snap at the very least as an MVP?
oh, 8-Kid,
8-Kid 100%,
100%.
yeah? Okay.
No, 8-Kid did amazingly with the op, with the weapons, clutches, entries, everything that he could have done, he did very, very well. So we do have to go on to Vertigo, but before Vertigo, we do have highlights and a little bit of a break, but stay tuned.
to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. Trying to catch me howling at the moon. When it rains, it pours.
Gamerii au cerut. Digi a adus internetul Fiberlink 10 GB pe secundă. Uită de lag și privește cum viteza ta îți aduce adversarii la Rage Quit. Fiberlink 10 GB pe secundă, exclusiv la Digi.
Welcome back, fans of esports. We have had a good and very good second map, culminating with the winning of North Macedonia. They have dominated and came back around after a first map that seemed to go all to Serbia, to the Serbian side. What did you think of the second map, and do you think this is going to prove an even more difficult task for both of teams on Vertigo?
Second map was quite a difficult one for the Serbian lineup, but as we saw them in the first map, they were quite a force on Inferno. So going forward towards the third map, we will see who will be the first finalists here in Oradea Arena at the Euro 2022. My prediction would be North Macedonia winning this one 2-1.
Do you think they're going to keep their notoriety and just keep winning and being the European champions all over again and dominating the third map as well?
They're going to have a hard challenge against Ukraine or against Sweden. We will see later today who will play in the finals. Obviously, they still need to go past Serbia, but still, they're in the top 4 of the Euro in this beautiful arena from Oradea. And now we're having a player spotlight of Vladan Radevi. I hope I said his name right. VLDN is his nickname. He was born in Novi Sad, Serbia, and he has an impressive 0.87 kill per round, 0.17 APR, 0.57 DPR, and a headshot ratio of 51%.
Impressive stats for him. We have seen him picking up the op. We have seen him mostly picking up the assault rifles, but he has made a difference. Those entries were amazing for him in the past, in the first one, in the first map, going on onto Inferno. But this seems to go both ways. This seems to be players that are picking their maps, and they're doing a great job on the maps that they're picking. We have seen the same trend in the days past. Everybody's playing top-notch on their own map, and hopefully we're going to see a decider map that is going to be as equal as possible. I mean, that's what I want, right?
Yeah, it's probably going to be a really interesting one. I think the Serbian lineup weren't really ready for the Dust 2 of the beautiful lineup from North Macedonia, but we will see here on the last one, the decider of the semi-final, which will be Vertigo. We will see who's the best team. And obviously, we can even say who's the best team in the Balkans, because these are the last two representatives of the Balkans. So basically, we're having a duel between two really close countries, Serbia and North Macedonia.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see great things out of the both teams right here. Coming into the decider map, probably we cannot speak precisely on the map pool that they're picking, and if this is going to be on either side of the map pools, either Serbian or North Macedonian. But what we know is that these players have been playing together for some time now, and they have been practicing in their pool. And you cannot necessarily talk about having or not having maps in their map pool. They are professionals, and they are ready for anything to come. But I don't really want to see something that is going to go only one side, to be one-sided all over. We need to see show. This is a semi-final, guys. You need to bring everything to the table, and you need to prove it right here, because there's going to come a stage tomorrow when you're going to battle it out for being the winner of the Euro CSGO 2022.
Don't forget the winner goes to Bali and ISF. So basically, who wins tomorrow will also go to the World Championship, where they will find and play against a lot of good teams. So obviously there's the money, and obviously there's the qualifier for ISF. The match will be coming shortly in about 2-3 minutes. We're going to going live with the map number 3, which will be Vertigo, Serbia against North Macedonia.
Well, stay tuned with us, people, because after this one, after the players are going to show exactly where the balance is going to be a little bit higher and who's going to take it home, who's going to take the win, we are going to have ourselves a little bit of a treat, right?
Yeah, probably. The 9th round is in progress from what I can hear. I can hear from the stage the players yelling and roaring. So basically, the match will commence quite shortly, and we're going to be having one of the best semi-finals here. Maybe a match that could have been a final.
Probably, but I'm not going to disconsider the Ukrainian team and also the Swedish team that have, in some matches, have demolished their opponents, right? They're coming as big contenders to this crown. They're coming in really hard, and I'm really looking forward to see if you're going to have a challenge today between the Serbian team and the North Macedonian team, the one that is going to move forward, the one that's going to take Vertigo. they're going to fight off an even more difficult opponent, right? They're passing through the same challenges that you are, and they're both just wrecking balls.
It's gonna be a really interesting one. Pause is commencing, so basically the game will be beginning in less than 1 minute. Once again, what's your prediction?
Well, if I'm going to take one side, I would say that coming off of a win on the last map, being led by 1, I think North Macedonia is a little bit upper on the stakes right now, and I think I'm gonna go in that direction. But if they're gonna stumble as they did in the first map, it could go either way. It could go to the Serbian team as well. But I'm expecting a lot of great things right now, and of course, my opinion does not matter at most. Yours does, and I am eager to see if you're going to be pleased with your national team and the one that you're cheering for.
Let's see some stats from the last game. It was 16-9 for Macedonia. We have 27 kills. Choivi with 17 kills for Serbia. A lot of kills here done by the AK-47. 50, 44 with the M41S, and such a less number for the AWP. Only 25 kills with the AWP. And we have some really good players playing with the AWP here from both teams.
Yes, we do.
Styles with 8 most stats and Dragon with 6 most stats. Never mind, I think we're going back to the game. Not Macedonia against the Serbian lineup. Let's hear some applauses from the public.
Let's go. A little bit of a cheering for these guys. We're starting off with the pistol rounds, and already we're going to see some sort of aggression towards ramp. This is going to go fast, or it's going to go home. Let's see if they're going to pick the fast way. No, they're taking their time. Everything is gonna be already is prepared, and Holmes is going to be the star one that is gonna take the first peek. Dragon is waiting in line. The peaks are going to be there in order to spot everything up, and he sees everything. Information is going to come through for the for the North Macedonian side. Let's see if their neighbors are actually going to take over this side of the map.
Now it seems like Go is going quite fast. Some smoke grenades, some mollies, just to put off the North Macedonian side. The bomb plan will commence, and now the retake will continue in a few seconds. They have 40 seconds. Kakanita with the first one onto Dav. Absolutely beautiful shot with the USP. Now, it seems as a 4 versus 5. Obviously, it's doable for both of the lineups. Now, Vladan is trying to hit some shots through the smoke. Doesn't see anyone. Same like Styles. Now, Kickson is going for the defuse. Is it going to happen? No, it does. As it's going to shut down Troy. Holmes, and now there's some defuse. 3 seconds remaining for Kickson. Will they do it? Yes, it will. As the first map goes to North Macedonia. Beautiful defuse through the smoke by them.
Amazing energy by them, saving everything up, staying alive, and what a round they have done. They have taken the information early on. They knew there was going to be some aggression coming out from ramp, and they stopped it, and they did a great job at it. There's 1 on the board for them, and looking for greater things, probably 2 to 3 maps, 2 to 3 rounds for the North Macedonian side. If they keep this up, they could get quite high on a leverage scale.
Finally, I'm really happy with this buy from the Serbian lineup. They're not investing that much into this round. Obviously, they lost. They don't have a great economy. Here comes some head grenades. Not hitting anyone. Kakanita with an easy frag through the smoke onto Dragon. And now it seems like Kakanita's on 3 HP. Those head grenades actually did some damage.
Yes, indeed. We are actually seeing a pretty good firepower for them. There's not going to be a lot of chances if you're only going to have those Glocks and P250s. See if they can make anything work right here with the MP9. Dan only takes down 1. Vladen behind him. He gets the trade. They're going really fast on towards the B side. But there's Styles here. Let's see if he's going to eat everybody up. The Shark is coming for you. And Styles just going on for the second. But Vladen with the MP9 picking it up on the floor does not help him in his duel with 8-Kit. And there's another one for North Macedonia.
It's a 2-0 here, but quite a good round there by Serbia. Nearly killing 4 guys. So it seems that it was a really good start by the Serbian lineup, even though the score was 2-0 for North Macedonia. Seeing the replay now, 8-Kit really good with the M41S. Now we're having an AWP for Dav, and we're having 4 M4s for the North Macedonian side. No AWP here. Let's see what Dav can do with this AWP. Maybe Kickson can do a special peek. Never mind. Here comes the smoke through the ramp, and the round turns slow.
Slow indeed, and Kickson, he needs to find something here, at least information. That's why he has been set onto a mission. Kickson already knows there's some kind of danger lurking behind that smoke, but also Vladen, he's checking everything he can close to stairs. They need to take advantage of every opportunity they see on the map, and they need to see the flows in the enemy's side. Right now, as you've said, there's a pretty static game going on. They need to get the entry, and they need to move onward towards the side. Let's see if they can actually do it, and who's it going to be this time, because North Macedonia has had a great start so far, but 2 rounds, they don't talk about anything at all until you solidify it and go forward.
Now it seems like Styles has a good position here. Holmes is trying to shut him down, but it's not going to happen. He's staying more to the right, and it seems like, once again, as you said, this is such a slow-paced game. It's a LAN. It's a semi-final going towards the final. Serbia doesn't want to mess these things up. 45 seconds remaining. Still no entry frags. Only 69 HP for Kixon, but that's not of a big of a deal. Styles is sitting there very comfortable. Let's see if he's going to be annoyed by any molly. Choiv is going to get 8 kit. Now Danny's in a good spot. Vladen actually gets Styles, and Danny replies onto him. It's a 3 versus 4, and now Kixon needs to pull out a round of his life as he's in a great spot here. Maybe trying to get one. Gets Choiv. Gets a second. A beautiful shot by Kixon. Dragon shuts him down. 2 versus 2 at this point. Dragon with the MK once again. Beautiful frag. And last guy standing is Satsanito here with the M4. Needs to shut him down, but Holmes is going to be shut down. Dragon 1 versus 1. Dragon will be getting the frag, and Serbia is on the board once again. 1 for Serbia. Let's hear a round of applause for the Serbian lineup.
They're going to go off with the first round on the board for them, and this is only getting started. I mean, they have reached into a 1v1 indeed, and they have taken the win home. But that could not have been better if that could have been better if you were going to have a little bit more members up. But Kixon did a lot of damage from sandbags. He took down 2 players. Probably could have taken the 3rd, but they are already starting to win the duels, starting to find out exactly how the position is going to work for North Macedonian side, and apparently they have broken through ramp. That is a first wall that you're going to hit in order to get a fast round out of your game.
Probably a tactical pause here from the North Macedonian side, called here just to fix everything up. It's 2-1. They still have a lot of economy in their hands, so basically the game isn't decided. It's 2-1. They still have the guns, and obviously the Serbia lineup probably saved that AWP that they purchased in the 3rd round of the game and still have it for the next rounds of Vertigo.
Well, it's only going to be in front of our eyes, and we see that these players like to take their time when they're going to decide strategies and decide what they're going to do on. And probably they have given up some of the space on the previous maps for the other team just to take the advantage, and who knows what happened there. But right now, everything needs to be on point. This is the map that is going to decide who's going to go onwards to the grand finals. So everything needs to be top-notch. And again, we are also seeing some aggression from Kixon. He doesn't see anybody right there. There's the op posted, and 8 kid already with the kill onto Dragon. There's this default that the Serbian team is choosing to use every time, finding opportunities, taking down players, getting entries, and then moving onward. Let's see if now North Macedonia has an answer for it. Already 2 players being taken down. Sasanito taking down Vlad. This is exactly what I was talking about. The balance goes towards North Macedonia right now.
Showing a lot of aggression on the CT side. It seems like the slow-paced gameplay isn't doing that much wonders for the Serbian lineup, as getting pushed all from every single position. Kicks him once again onto Choi, and now Satsanito is pulling once again from behind, but Holmes is there holding with the Uzi. Danny as well with the Galil. Last guy standing is Davy with the AWP. Doesn't have much to do. He wants to save this good, but it's probably not going to happen as Danny's going to finish him off. 3-2-1 for North Macedonia. Easy round by them.
Yeah, and this is just going to get started for them. They have gotten inside the pace. If we were talking about the Serbian team just finding out opportunities and flaws on the defense of the North Macedonian team, right now they have become a little bit more aggressive, and the shots are hitting their targets. So accuracy proves to be on point right now, but it's only 3-1. Let's see if this is going to change when the hand cannons are going to pop off. But there's only one in the hands of Dav, probably being the most accurate with the op. This is going to turn some advantage towards the Serbian team, but it's pretty hard, man. It's pretty hard when you see a North Macedonian team so on point at this moment, and coming off of a win on the last map. This is just a really big challenge and the task at hand for Serbia.
So obviously it's going to be hard, and especially in this round, as only the pistols are in the Serbian hands, and they have some Glocks there. It's going to be quite an impossible one. But who knows? Sometimes the pistols are hit harder than the regular weapons. Now a pop flash will commence, and the hard execution probably towards ramp. Let's see. As the 8 kit needs to retrieve, and Molly comes up, and Kixon is in a great spot here. ready to finish off the Serbian lineup that comes up this ramp. Once again, we saw him shot a lot of heads here from this position. Let's see if he can do it again.
He needs to be checked. He has been in this position before, but they're just grouping up. He's taking up 2 kills, 8 kills with his own Sasanito, and Kixon with the third. This is an impeccable defense, and the pistols did not work at all. Let's see if anything changes later, but right now they need to be aware of what has been happening so far, because we are seeing objectively stuff that they could have seen as well, that they could have checked. They're only probably as eager and as nervous as you could be in a semifinal. Well, things need to change a little bit. North Macedonia feeling their pace. They're feeling themselves, and they're going to face off they're going to face off versus a full inventory right now. A bit of aggression from the side of Serbia, but the trades are coming in. 8-Kit and Danny, they're doing all the damage, but not everything is there yet. 3-on-3 situation. And they're already taking over the B side. The retake needs to be on point.
Oh, no.
Joy just lurking behind and eating everything up. Let's see if there's going to be another one. Dragon taking himself down, taking Kixon as well.
And that guy standing, his Styles has an M4 and some utility as well. Might be saving, might be trying to go for the round, but I don't think this is a really retakeable round. He has the EWP in his hands. Maybe tries to get some early picks here into this bomb plant situation. Not actually, he's going to be going for a save as one more round commences for the Serbian lineup. Is going to be going forwards at 4-2 as the entries from the Serbians were actually on point, getting the control onto the B bomb site and actually planting the bomb and securing the round. Also in middle, Choiv did a really nice job picking up the AWP 8-Kit. Even though Dav doesn't have a frag now, I still think he's going to be having a great game. The bomb exploded, or is going to explode quite soon, and a round will go towards Serbia. 4-2.
42 indeed, and we're seeing some show of strength from Serbia as well. They got onto those trades, and once they were in a post-plan situation, we know how dangerous they can be. We saw that on Inferno, and we have also seen Holmes in really, really weird and tough situations, but he came on top. So they're pretty dangerous when you let them plant the bomb and just take over the site. This is going to come through as a pretty difficult challenge as well. So considering that, North Macedonia could probably have the same impact as they did when they were a little bit more aggressive and taking their peaks, taking their time actually, and just checking angles. Let's see, they're doing that again. Sasanito with the first one, Holmes and Choi together. The utility damage, those are really important frags indeed.
Seems like once again, the ground goes really slow, making North Macedonia rotate over and over again. Now the mauling is in the hands of Kixon. Kixon, who was staying in that same position for quite some time, now he changes it. And we also have a semi-lurker, so to say, on the hands of Vladan. Kixon is trying to buy some time from his team, knows a lot of action is happening here. The rotation will come from Danny quite soon. They still have an AK, but Dragon with the frag on the Kixon. And now, look at how smart they're playing. Serbia might be surprised or surprising the North Macedonian lineup.
Well, they're doing something great. They're doing something good. It's working for them, but this could always turn into a bad decision. Let's see if Danny is going to be the one that gives the bad news right here. Double kill.
Danny!
Triple kill for Danny right there. I have been talking about it, and it happens. Wrong choices at the wrong time, but the accuracy of this player is just amazing. He's just going to face off the Dragon right now, and Styles finishes it off. What a round from them.
How is that possible? Danny with 2 free frags, 3 headshots onto the Serbian lineup just to secure this round. The rotation was good, but there was Danny with a beautiful, beautiful play. And we have the impact player by Lenovo here. He was absolutely demolishing. 100% headshot rate there. Absolutely outstanding performance by Danny.
Probably he heard your battle cry as well when he had those cries, because the whole gym popped off when he had that triple. And this is just one reason why you should never disconsider a player like him. Let's see if he can get anything else right here, but there's 8-Kit, the first one. But Danny again with the double and the triple kill. He's doing all of the frags right here. Let's see if he can get another one with the USP. It doesn't happen. Holmes with the MAC-10. Yeah, let's hear some noise for these players, because they're playing an insane game right now. And North Macedonia proving that individual skill can turn things around.
Absolutely sensational play here from Danny, even though it was a semi-buy round by Serbia. Once again, the impact player of the round is obviously Danny. The impact player powered by Lenovo. Absolutely outstanding performance by him. Now 6-2. pistol for Serbia lineup. They need to change something. They need to do something else. They need to go outside of Danny's territory. He's on 11 frags right now, and it seems like there's no stopping this guy with the M4. It's playing absolutely massive.
Incredible by him indeed. Anything could be changed right here if they're going to have their choices probably in a more organized manner, because they have just reached the roadblock right there. A wall called Danny, and this is pretty tough when you're considering options on the B side. But right now you're just having pistols. You're just analyzing your opportunities, where you're going to capitalize in order if you're going to get the entry going. And 8kit with the double kill. This is such a downer for them. Another 2 kills coming on into the way of North Macedonia. There's only 1 player left alive with the hand cannon. Choiv, let's see if he can get anything done right here versus 3 enemies. This is a tough mission on his shoulders.
Choiv needs to do a hell of a round here to win this one. He has a Deagle in hands, no armor, and only 56 hit points for himself. Let's see if Tsatanito can actually pull 1 tap on him, or Choiv can secure this one, and he can. 7-2 for North Macedonia.
I have to say it. This is a really good form out of North Macedonia. When they were let down leading, when the Serbian were leading 4-2 in the man advantage, they have always stood up for themselves, and that individual performance by Danny by 2 rounds, I think that's going to make the whole game.
And there for them 4 there, just cancel the frag for 8kit there. Now, we're having some guns here from Serbia, it's a lot of utility as well. The Hellcase package, equipment package is full for both teams. Let's see if they can do something with it. Seems like they're really investing a lot of utilities onto this A side. Still trying to approach this one. They know that Danny's in B. He doesn't want to really attack the B side. Now Choi is quite low from the duels. He's on 7 hit points now. He's going down by Tsatanito's spray through the smoke. A lot of mollies, a lot of utilities, and Tsatanito getting dragged there. What a flick by him.
How is that even possible?
3-5 at this point. Kixon is still here, throwing a lot of grenades. Still, the utility never stops for North Macedonia. The ramp is untakeable by Serbia at this point. They're still trying.
They're playing insane right here, and they're moving up the ladder. 5 rounds difference between the two, but right now it seems that things have cooled off. Probably just the calm before the storm. And let's see if the storm has anything to say about it. I'm talking about the Serbian team that is having a pretty tough situation right here. We're looking over at their economy. They're not doing great. If they're going to lose this one, you're going to find yourself with pistols in your arms again. But there's Kixon right there. He has been a monster in ramp. There's Vladen. What can he take out of this one? But here comes 8kit, smelling everything from afar and taking them down, the both of them.
8kit securing 2 easy frags there by him. And now it seems that we're going to be going into 8-2, sorry. Let's see what they're going to do. Now, once again, Tsatanito with the flick there onto Dragon. Vladen trying to secure some frags, and 8kit from behind getting 2 frags onto Vladen. And 8-2, once again, pistol run for Serbia. Let's see where they're going to go in this one as they're changing a bit here. The mollies are stopping them on every single corner of the map. They're splitting the utilities absolutely perfect in this one, not giving any free space towards the Serbian lineup. Dav with Deagle with 1 frag on the kicks and styles, and Tsatanito requiring as well. 8kit onto Dav, and last guy standing now is Choiv with the Deagle against the sniper of 8kit. 8kit was a really great marksman here with the WP. Let's see if Choiv can do something. It's probably going to be hard, but he gets one onto Tsatanito, trying to get Danny as well. And seems like he's doing some work with the Deagle, but not for long. 8kit tries to get that USB, probably knows that Choiv is quite low. 1 HP literally, and now Style finish him off. 9-2 for North Macedonia, and this game is not going in the way of Serbia. It's actually going a bit one-sided for the lineup of North Macedonia.
They're giving a lot of respect. They're giving a lot of respect to the Serbian team. And there's a mood going on right there. Where did you learn those moves?
No one knows. No one knows. He's a special dancer.
Well, coming back to our players, ladies and gents. There's a pretty big difference on the scorecards right now, and North Macedonia knows about it, and they're trying to make it even bigger. There's also a full buy right now, as I've been saying the past round. You do not want to find yourself in a situation where you're only holding pistols. But Danny, he has a new angle right here. He's going to see and hear. Double kill for him again. Danny every time proving to be the impact one. Let's see if he can get the third. Not only he goes with the HE grenade, pulling out the deagle. He's fearless in the sights of the enemies, and teammates come back to help him. And there's the round for North Macedonia, double digits.
Once again, Danny getting in a position where to get multi-frag, and yet he does once again a really good new spot by him, securing the kills into Holmes and Vlad, and now securing the B bomb site, A bomb site by himself here with some mollies, with ending Satsanita going through the molly actually here, getting 2 frags. Absolutely sensational.
Yep, they have some hero plays right there that you could only wish to see more of them. And North Macedonia, they're actually feeling amazing on this map. Being on the CT side, they have not encountered a lot of challenges and a lot of weird situations. But Serbia, man, they need to pick up the pace. They need to find something. They need to be a little bit more aggressive. Styles here, he's probably gonna get the 2. Let's see if the flash is gonna work for him. Double kill with the flash. What is going on? Styles, they're just mowing them down. Meat grinder after meat grinder. This is just a wrecking fest.
And seems like the multi-kills for North Macedonia are on point. Doesn't matter if it's Dunny, if it's Styles, if it's AK. Everyone can do it. Now Holmes in a 1 versus 4 has the AK-47 in hands, gets Danny, and now has a really, really hard mission. And Styles is picking him without pressing the shift button. Seems like it's a 1 versus 3, but he's quite low on hit points. 9 onto him. He's 6 and 12 at this point. And he really needs to pull off this clutch to stay in the game. AK-47 in his hands, 6 bullets remaining, if not mistaken, 8 actually. He can secure 3 frags with that.
Well, he's not Atlas. He's not going to hold this pressure on for too long. He's only 9 HP left. There's 3 enemies that can prove to be as deadly as an USP bullet. And right here, he's going to try and find those headshots, but his position has already been noticed, and the information is going to go bomb drop down, but he's pretty courageous. He's going to go for it. A lot of initiative out of him, but 8-Kid puts him down. And I was saying a USP bullet is enough, and it was.
Actually, I think that hit grenade would have been enough as well. It was really, really low, and when I saw that grenade flying, I knew it was either ESP, either the hit grenade. Now, Serbia going in a tactical pause here, as they really need to discuss a bit. Let's watch a multi-frag once again from Styles, securing 2, and Danny. Once again, this is his spot actually, doesn't miss from that one.
Yep.
Holmes actually tried something here, but 8-Kid was more prepared with the USP. Obviously, he did a lot of noise there. So the game is currently ongoing quite hard for North Macedonian lineup. Seems like the Serbians really, really knew how to play on Inferno, but it seems like they're not doing much here on Vertigo. Let's see if they can pull off this round with the Galil. 2 Galils, actually, 1 Uzi. Actually, they're buying more Galils than I thought. 2 Uzis and 3 Galils. And in the other side, you obviously have high equipment value, as it's 30k.
11-2. This is a pretty interesting situation right now. I'm wondering if it's going to come to 11-4, and I keep saying that could be a really good turnaround if you're going to win the pistols being in the Serbian boots right now. But you could also want to be in North Macedonia's boots because they're winning everything. They're winning every duel. But Holmes, he's taking initiative. He's going to find 1. He's going to find the 2. But Holmes doing all the work. He's pissed right here. He takes the 3rd. This is going to be leverage for his team, probably going on towards the 3rd round for themselves. Holmes, a hero for the Serbian people.
Now, it seems that Holmes finally pulled up a really aggressive play. Let's see if Styles and Danny can secure this retake. It's a 2 versus 3. It's still doable. Choi only has a news in his hands. Styles going with the M4. Danny is being held by a molly here. Bladen is going to get Styles down. Last guy standing is Danny. 1 versus 3. Now, nearly pops Chov, but Chovy is getting Danny with the Uzi. And now it seems 11-3 for the North Macedonian lineup. Finally, 1 round for the Serbian team. And it seems like the tactical pause did its wonders. Let's see if they can pull off 1 more round from the books.
It is what they need. It is what they need, and it is what they want 100%, because it is going to be a slight opportunity for them if they're not going to mess everything up in the pistols round to get back up there and get the rounds in order to get to 11. But if North Macedonia is going to be even more pissed than Holmes was last round, they're going to find themselves in a bit of a pickle. Let's see what's going to happen right here because the situation is pretty dire. Serbia needs to find answers right now, being the last round out of the half. And Sasanito, as well as he did in the last previous rounds together with Kixon, they're going to hold on to that round. Mid is open for them right now, and they're rushing towards the B side. See if they can get anything done right here. Styles trying to get the first, trying to get even more than he has done so far. Danny with the kill. Holmes as well. That HE grenade has proven to be exemplary, and Holmes again. I told you he was pissed. Let's see if he is going to be even more pissed than that. I don't know what he's going to achieve if he's going to pull everything out of the bag.
Now it's a 2 versus 3. Dragon has the AK-47 near him. Is Styles with the M4. It's a 2v3. Maybe the retake can be done, but Dragon is going great. Aggressive. Styles going to get Choiv. Actually, Dav and Choiv going to get kicks. And now last guy standing is Styles. Going to get shut down in 11-4. Serbia are still in the game.
Yep, they are indeed. Let's see what they're going to do on the pistols now.
The pistol, the most important round for the Serbian lineup in this one. If they lose, their mission will be hard. If they win, they can still do it. We're having a player spot of Danny, the multi-fragger from Stip, North Macedonia. He has 100% efficiency with the 165 impact. Daniel Gligorov.
Wow. He has pulled off some amazing rounds. He's made for this map. He's made for the B side, and he has proven to be an exemplary defender of that side of the map. And this has given North Macedonia a lot of rounds because the retakes, the flanks have been coming from his teammates, and the coordination was impeccable. Let's see if their defense is going to be impregnable.
They have the defuse kit. They have the smoke and a flash. And the head grenade just blew up there. Let's see what North Macedonia will do. Styles is holding their backs, and they're preparing something onto this A side. Probably is going to be the same round as we saw from the Serbian lineup. Now Kixon throws a smoke. We're hearing some
there we go.
round of applause.
There we
awesome.
go. Pistol round starting, and we have a lot of noise with us here. There are kills everywhere. I can't understand anything. Did North Macedonia just win this round? Yeah, they did. Those were just a couple of seconds, and every kill was going in each other's side, but North Macedonia has just shut down everything. They're going on to 12 rounds on the scoreboard. This is looking pretty dire for the Serbian team, I have to say.
It's going to be really hard. Let's see how they defend. Probably they need to buy in this one. They didn't buy in the second round, but now it seems that the Scout and the MP7s are in their hands. A-Kit has an AK-47 and is playing quite aggressive. Let's see what they can do. Ludden here has a good spot. Needs to be careful there. It really needs to get the frags going on. A-Kit going to get shut down by him, but Danny will respond to him. Now it's Dragon here, close and ready to surprise the North Macedonian lineup. Going back to Electric. Danny with the Galil going for the flank. Now Dragon goes in, Styles shutting down. Kixon is playing quite aggressive. Going into the hearts of Serbia. Like Kixon is doing the wonders job there with the Galil getting one frag onto Choiv, and Holmes shutting him down. Last guy standing is Dav with the Scout getting Danny. Now it's going to be a shutdown from behind, 13-4, and we're looking closer and closer to the first finalists.
North Macedonia, man, they're playing their best game right here, and they're taking rounds on the CT side, they're taking rounds on the terrorist side, and everything is just going their way. I don't know what I would do if I were the Serbian. Probably just take advantage of those tacticals and speak things out, because you need to find solutions in these kinds of situations. But I don't see. I have only seen probably 2 tacticals until so far, and I don't know if both have been from the Serbian side. They're just accepting their fate right here.
Now Kixon gonna get shut down by Choiv. Beautiful push there by them. Holmes once again, really aggressive, gets an AK-47 in his hands. A-Kit onto Choiv, and now gonna finish off Holmes as well. Now Dav is gonna get shut down as the round goes to North Macedonians. Last guy standing is Vladan. Only has 1 small gun against 3 fearless North Macedonians. A-Kit with Danny, and shut down by Danny. 14-4. North Macedonia is on a winning spree here.
What a round by them, and what a game this has proven to be. Being led on Inferno, being taken down 16-7, I believe, or 16-8. just coming back around, winning your pick, and moving on to Vertigo, leading 14-4 in the sights of the Serbian players. This must be really scary for the next semifinalist winner.
Yeah, still no good guns here. Holmes actually getting the first shot onto Gixon with the M41S. Now, the duels are in everyone's hands. The pressure from Serbia is quite concerning, but they're really trying their best. Dav with the scout in his hands, maybe gets a kit here, sees him and gets the headshot onto him. It's a 4 versus 3 as Danny is quite free in the big bomb site. Holmes is there, getting flashed and getting shot down by Tassanito. 3 versus 3, the bomb site is clear. Dragon is playing in the smoke with the fire from the molly. The hack grenade won't do much. They need to retake this one, otherwise 15-4 is a really scary score. Dragon and Choiv, I'm coming from behind. Actually, the rotation will come from Choiv as well. Maybe they're gonna save, maybe not. I don't think there's a point in saving this one. They're gonna try to retake. They have a kit. No, they don't have a kit. Tatsanito here with the AK. Getting Dragon. Actually, never mind. Dragon with the beautiful shot onto Tatsanito's head. Now, Choi doesn't make that much noise, that much sound. He has an AK-47 in his hands. He needs to do something. Styles and Danny, the time is ticking, and Choi, beautiful with the AK. Now Danny gets Choi. 1 versus 1. He finishes him up. 15-4 for North Macedonia. It's a disaster for Serbia.
Again, Danny with the kills. He's proven to be one of the best clutchers in the team and one of the best defenders of the B side so far. And taking one more for North Macedonia. What a weird situation right now. You got to get up to 15 rounds in order to go to overtime with the North Macedonian team. Very fearless players right here. You don't have a pretty decent buy. You have an MP9 and a FAMAS in your inventory. Let's see if you can get this thing done and over up until the end. 4 right now for Serbia. They need to defend this with their teeth. We already see Danny. He's crawling up. He wants to be the hero again. He sees the edge of the smoke right there, probably seeing the enemy, and he finds the one. No, never mind. Vladen takes him down, and Danny, an important player for the North Macedonian side, has already fallen.
Now this round starts to get slow. Once again, the Serbian playstyle is in place by North Macedonia. A-Kit manages to jump from there, not getting shot down by the Serbian one. Now, Tatsanito and Styles are preparing something here. They have a lot of mollies and smokes, and as well as flashes. The Choiv is ready there with the MP7, a great weapon in this distance. Getting Styles, getting Kixon, and now Tatsanito onto him. Now Tatsanito won't be saving and seeing Dav, and as A-Kit is going to get shot down in 15-5. Serbia, and they're still showing some hope.
Indeed, they're showing some hope right here, but it's going to be really tough for them. Probably we're going to see round by round how they're going to come back. What an amazing story this could be if they could turn the game around. What an amazing game would be for them. But there's a tough mission ahead, man. North Macedonia, they're just wrecking through everything right now, and they have done so up until this point. Let's see if this round is going to be any different. The utility is there. The economy is a little bit sketchy for the Serbian lineup. If you're going to lose this one, you're going to go back to pistols, and you don't want that because you have just won a couple of rounds, and that loss bonus is not going to be there.
Vladen once again quite smart, getting kicks in, now Dragon getting Danny position, getting the Tatsanito head. Once again there, that position is a headshot-made position. Now, Dragon is back at the headshot one. A-Kit getting flashed by his own teammate. Dragon goes, sets back. The Galil does his job as Danny finish off, and now A-Kit onto Dav. And it's a 2 versus 3. Holmes and Choi are in a 2 versus 3. The bomb is going to go down. Styles with the bomb plan. What will they do in this one? The AK-47 is in Holmes' hand, as well as the M4 into Choi's one.
This is going to be tough. 2 versus 3 situation right now. This is going to be the decider. You have to take on 3 enemies and win this round. There's also a lot of pressure onto them. They both have the kits in order to defuse. Let's see if the accuracy is going to be on point for them. They're making the first steps, but the first kill is going towards North Macedonia. Now only a 1 versus 1. Danny, the hero of the whole game. Let's see if he can take up Holmes, the most impressive player from the Serbian side. He's not taking his time.
Oh no! It's Victor! They're going into the final. Absolutely sensational play there. They couldn't have done it. They finally get in the final 16-4. The North Macedonians are absolutely crazy at this game, and they deserve to be in the grand finals tomorrow against Sweden or Ukraine. Beautiful play there by the North Macedonian side, and absolutely sensational. Once again, a round of applause for the North Macedonian lineup for getting into the final.
Let's go. These guys have just been beasts this map and this whole tournament. Yeah, losing one map to the Serbian lineup right there, but they have just come back around. And what an amazing game they've had. I'm really proud to see them play, and I'm really going to want to see them play tomorrow. Who they're going to play against, we're going to see after the next show, and we're going to see ourselves a very, very nice final if they're going to play like they did today.
Yeah, it was absolutely sensational. And obviously, we want to announce something. We're going to be having a concert on the stage. So basically, the second semi-final of the day, we're going to be played in about 2 hours from now. So we're going to be closing this one. I'm going to be opening up once again with the second semi-final, which is going to be Ukraine against Sweden. And trust me, I've seen the Swedish coach having a really big notepad with the tactics. So be aware that Sweden is quite prepared for this next duel.
Well, we are prepared as well. We're looking forward to see what they're bringing to the table, and if this is going to be more impressive than what we have seen on Serbia versus North Macedonia. What a letdown for the Serbian players. I'm feeling a bit down for them as well because they have had a great run so far, and they have proven themselves to be more than capable of being in the semifinals and reaching this far. You guys have been great. But the ones that are better and were better in the semifinal were North Macedonia. They're still keeping their eyes on the prize as they did last tournament.
Yeah, it seems like they at least secure the second place. They're getting ready for the first one as well, as it seems like the North Macedonian team is looking strong and stronger than ever, as they had a shaky first map on Inferno, but afterwards, what a round. Like the multi-kills, they have no nerves on playing on such big stages, even in different countries. They did it in Israel, they didn't do it now in Romania and Oradea. They're absolutely demolishing everyone on big stages, and we're certainly gonna see them tomorrow, maybe demolishing the lineup of Ukraine or Sweden. That we'll find out in about 2 hours. Anyway, we're going to get ready to show you the biggest spender of the game, powered by Banca Transilvania. And obviously, we're going to be showing you the MVP powered by Monster as well in a jiffy. So stay a bit with us. Let's see who was the biggest spender of the map.
Who threw away more money, who put his hands into his pockets, and it is
Sasanito.
Sasanito. He has been playing that support role for his teammates, helping Kixen and Ramp, but also just pulling out some money out of the pocket for the whole team. Definitely, he has proven to have a lot of impact for his team, and also $194,000 for this.
Yeah, that was a big sum of money. Thanks to Banca Transilvania, we now know how much money the players spend actually in game, and it seems like Sasanito did a good job spending that money. Probably bought a couple of AWPs and probably a lot of AK-47s. I've seen him drop quite a few. So basically, the 194K he spent going into the finals. Great buys by him.
Well, to go over each of the players and just analyzing how their individual skill has proven up, I could really give a big shout out to Danny. Danny was amazing holding that line of defense on the B side, and this just takes me to my next point, and I think he's gonna be the MVP.
Probably. We will find out quite shortly. We have, some calculators, the AI that's telling us who's the MVP. Obviously, the guy that's doing the MVP knows everything. Saw the whole map, saw all the maps, and knows exactly if Danny was on point the whole 3 maps. Only in the last one. We will see. I mean, I saw a lot of good players. Aiken, he didn't really shine on the stream, but when he was there, he was always holding the angles, always defending properly and getting the ND frags. He could be the MVP as well, but we'll find out in a few seconds.
Yes, definitely. Every player has brought what they could to the table. They have taken everything out of their saddlebags, and we are going to see the MVP
let's see the
by
monster.
Monster. Let's see the monster.
Here. Who will take the MVP?
I'm just gonna stick out to my initial impression, and it is. I was right. I was right, and you were wrong. Danny takes on the MVP. 59 kills in this best of 3 for him. 17 assists, 1.57 KD, 25 headshots, and a lot of impact for him.
He nearly had 100 ADR, which is damage per round, which is absolutely huge, and an impact of 1.63. Definitely the MVP of this best of 3. We're going to be seeing him tomorrow. Let's see if he's going to be the monster MVP as well in the grand final, best of 5 of Euro.
Best of luck to him and best of luck to his teammates as well. I am only interested in seeing the next semifinal, and I just want to make a comparison between what we have seen right here versus what we are going to see on the next semifinal. Sweden facing up
Ukraine. Yeah, Sweden facing Ukraine in about 2 hours. What time is it? It's 7 in Romania, so probably going to be coming with the next game at 20 CST, so basically 21 Romanian time. In the meantime, the stage is getting ready for the concert of MAKEDONIA here in Oradea, and afterwards we will let the players get ready for the other semi-final, Sweden against Ukraine.
Yep. I just want to say something, and I'm gonna go back to the roots, to Romania a little bit. Sper că sunteți pregătiți de un concert cu MAKEDONIA, pentru că o să vină cât de curând aici. Rămâneți pe fir, oameni buni. And that's it for my Romania right now. I was just teasing the crowd a little bit because we're going to have an important appearance with us on the stage right here, and I'm really looking forward to be behind and away from this desk just to enjoy the show.
Probably the first time, actually. I've never been in the public, so maybe I'm going to finally enjoy one game in the public. Always in production, always on the caster desk.
We're gonna just save some seats over there.
Yeah?
We're going to go together.
We should. We could even go in the, I don't know what it's called in English. Tribuna. You know as well. That's fine. In the stadium. We're gonna go in the stadium.
Somewhere around. Well,
Sit down and enjoy the show.
what do you think we're going to see? We're going to see the same kind of showing of strength that we've seen from these guys on the next map, Ukraine versus Sweden, because they were both having excellent games before they have reached this leg, before they have reached this semi-final.
I think Serbian lineup had a, I'm not gonna say an easy bracket till here, but obviously they had a great test of North Macedonia and they failed it, but they failed it in style. They won one map and quite consistent of them. Anyway, we're gonna be letting you with the highlights of this best of 3, and then we're gonna be going to a break. See you in 2 hours with the next semi-finals.